Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. Round around, try to play the role as innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
Well. One more again. We gotta talk about this deadbeat shit. You just can't make this shit up. But that's okay. That's what you got me for. Let's make it happen.
All stand, please. Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes. The Solemn Court now stands adjourned, signed, aye. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You may be seated, motherfuckers. This is definitely an interesting topic because I knew he was gonna come and do some type of response. I knew Gary Owens wasn't just gonna let that ride. I didn't know how he was gonna do it, but he decided to go on Wendy Williams' show and tell his truth. And I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I can't let y'all see it because I already know if I play a Wendy Williams video, they're gonna shut the shit off like they did about Telemundo. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna shut the shit off. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. And if y'all want to see it, just go on Wendy Williams show on YouTube. You'll be able to check it out. I just got off the couch, had to get it clean. So, you know what I'm saying? I got time today. You know, we're gonna definitely talk about this. And the reason why I'm gonna talk about this response, because like I told y'all in the first place, these baby mama tears run to the social media, they run to their family, they run to their friends, they run to whoever that's going to side with them, whether they right or wrong, whether they tell them the truth or not. And they come out with the story first because most men don't want to put it out there in the public that y'all breaking up or y'all going through a divorce or some type of child support shit involved. But these baby mama tears do. When they in their feelings, when they mad, they pissed off, they want to hurt you and stain you and shame you, we don't say nothing. This is one of the reasons why I came out with fuck child support, because a lot of men need to tell their truth. Because don't get me wrong, these motherfuckers not gonna go against the code. So they always gonna say she's telling the truth, she's right, he's mad, bitter, and everything else. But when you tell your story, you realize like, oh, okay, so a lot of this shit she was saying is lies. She just talking her shit. So even though the majority is not gonna side with you because they're not gonna go against the code, but you have people that got them in that, got the mindset, even the ones that won't go against the code, they got in their head that, yeah, she's full of shit. It's just I'm not gonna go against the code. They know. Believe me, these motherfuckers definitely know. And like I said, you just can't make this shit up. She came out in the beginning talking about her kids. And motherfuckers actually thought that her youngest was 14 years old. They said it on Google. But her youngest in college. The girl. She's 17. Or she's 18. That's why she didn't mention nothing about child support. She want spousal support. Why would she just want spousal support when she get child support? If they were so, 14, 16, and 18 bullshit. The oldest is 30 years old. They put down he was 21. The other one, I believe, is 19. Shit like that. Or no. The other child is 21 years old. And then the youngest is 17. Yep. Mind you, all three of them is worth over $1 million. Now, whether if he put a business in their name, whether they earned it, whether if he gave it to them, their net worth is over $1 million. 1 point some million. You know what I'm saying? Now, She talked about her career being tossed to the side so he can pursue his career and everything else. You made that choice. But she's worth around $8 million. She's worth more than he is. He's worth $3 million. Now, the funny part is she still want him to pay that $44,000. Don't get me wrong. You married, you're in a relationship or whatever. He's paying all the bills because he say, hey, I'm still the man of the house. I'm still the lead. Regardless if you make more money, that's how it's supposed to be. Because, hey, God first. Man, woman, kids, and so on. So I don't knock that he was paying the $44,000 a month when they was together. But now, since you want a divorce because you assume that he's dealing with his friend that was doing your hair or helped you out when you didn't have nobody to take care of your shit. But we're gonna hear about that in the Gary Owen interview when it comes to them too. You know, she assumed and accused him of dealing with her, and they've been friends all these years. She didn't have no proof. No proof. And the woman denied it. No proof, but she sure enough saying that they did something. And because of that, that's why they're getting divorced. As far as I'm concerned, that was just a reason to go ahead and cut ties. That's as far as I'm concerned. Now, I know some people say, hey, man, he deserved to get because he used her to get his career off and popping. I would agree. Maybe he did take that advantage to get his career on and pop it to the black sector of comedy. I ain't gonna say that's a lie. I can believe that. But at the same time, she knew what was up. He was doing that family swirling shit, all in his comedy scripts and everything else. She didn't have no problem with it then. Why should you have a problem with it now? Not only that, he adopted your oldest son that was not his. He didn't have to adopt your oldest son. He could have just been, just take care of him or whatever. He didn't have to change that title. He didn't have to give him his last name. The adopted son has his last name. So, and for you to say he's a deadbeat because 2 months later, since he ain't there no more, he's not paying the bills in the house. When you have the money, more money to take care of your own finances, now he's a deadbeat. That's why I say, yes, she is bitter. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. And like I say, the majority is gonna say, nah, you a Gary ass kisser, you just a female hater, you hate black women and all that shit, But the truth is the truth, and I know how it go when it comes to that.
You can't handle the truth.
I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I understand, but the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? If he used her, he used her right, because he had her to say the N-word. He couldn't say it because he know it'll make him look bad, but she said it, and people down acted a fool and felt some type of way when she did that. But what did she say in 2020 on her Instagram? She said, I don't give a fuck. None of y'all say we good, we happy, and everything else. He treats me good. I'm a queen and everything else. Billy the King. But now, since everything's over, yeah, here we go. Here we go, Candy. And now, what she say? I had to admit, he done used me of. What the fuck? Now he used you. Now he took advantage of you. Now he's a deadbeat. But yet, he took care of a son that wasn't his. The son is not him. His is worth over $1 million. He made you worth more than he is. He was paying the $44,000 while he was there. Now all of a sudden he a deadbeat. And the reason why I can relate to this, because a lot of these baby mama tears do this shit. They make more money than you, but they still pocket watch what you do, worry about what you got, want to try to get in your business. And the thing about it is you ain't gonna get no more than what you got because you make too much money. But these dumb motherfuckers don't understand. They don't listen to people that got sense say, man, you need to let that go. Now, if you was some broke, link card having, Section 8 grabbing, low life ass motherfucker, then yeah, you can get more money. But as long as I'm nowhere near you, You will never get no more. What, an extra $100 in a blunder mouth? I mean, I guess that don't hurt me. I'm doing good. You know me, y'all. I'm a high value deadbeat. I just sleep on the couch. So, like I say, but whatever you say, that's how dumb these motherfuckers are. That's why I tell y'all the worst baby mama tears, the ones that got degrees, make money, got a profession, got some type of license, because they use that as a shield to hide behind when they play victim. And then some stupid motherfucker say, why would he leave that? She got money, she got a good job, and she this. And then a dumb motherfucker go ahead and get with her. And then realize, I see why he left. Because this bitch got issues. This bitch thinks she's the lead. This bitch think that I give a fuck about her money and degrees and everything else. That's why I say, that's why they sit back and talk about a black man can't handle a strong black woman. That's the most bullshit bullshitted shit I ever heard of in my life. He can't handle a strong black woman. The fact of the matter is, he can't deal with nobody that's more masculine than he is. She want to sit back and wear drawers and wear pants. She don't want to wear dresses and thongs or something like that. She want to wear boxer shorts and shit like that. She want to be able to try to beneath you because she make a little more money and got a little degree. That makes her above you. But you still alone. And that's why motherfuckers saying you will die alone. That's why you use your son as a son husband. That's why you will always manipulate, because that's the only motherfucker you can manipulate, them kids. Funny that the kids ain't said nothing and came out to the blog and said anything about this woman, though, because they don't want to have nothing to do with that. Not saying they don't feel some type of way them going through a little divorce and everything, but they don't want to be involved in that. They got their own lives and careers going on. And as I say, she played victim. Everybody gonna let her play victim. And the unfortunate part is they not gonna call out for the bullshit that, she does. And now that he's able to live his best life since he made the money he made, and he don't need her no more because he's already out there, she's mad that he gonna keep moving forward. Even though she gonna continue to call him deadbeat and low life and squirrel use and everything else. But it is what it is. And that's why I say, when you try to talk about somebody now, after they made it, you can stand them or whatever you think you're doing, but it's too late. He's in there or she's in there. Look at Black Lives Matter. I've been talking about Black Lives Matter for the last couple of years. Now they got up to their $90 million. They out there living their best life, buying properties in the white neighborhood, even though she say, stay away from them devils. You got another one doing Cadillac commercials saying the feminist movement and the black women gonna run the earth and run the nation and everything else. All these lies, not donating a motherfucking penny to the black community or donating to any victim that was killed by police. They donated to the alphabet community and the alphabet organizations, the trans organizations. We talked about that a while back. $27.5 million went to them. But you can't make this shit up, but they'll still say Black Lives Matter. Not in that category, don't. You can't make this shit up. But before we get this started, I want to give a shout out to everybody that commented, because I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. It's a hot day outside. People could be at the beach, whatever y'all, but some of y'all on y'all phone at the job or even on the computer, ready to hear what I got to say about, Gary Owens and the baby mama tears, so on and shit like that. I want to salute to my boy Jackal. We got the homie Brand up in the building. We got Yoga from ATL that's all the way in the DI. We got RT95. He said, been waiting for this. We got D-Dub up in here. We got Wilson Ivan up in here. We got my boy Abdul. He actually got here early because he always on the road traveling, doing his thing. Shout out to you, my brother. I got Mr. Wright up in here. We got Clan Killer. We got Excalibur. We got Angry Bus Driver. He said he a deadbeat. Hey, I'm a high-value deadbeat. I feel you. We got Julius Mays. We got my boy Fronte, the man with two wives. Can't make this shit up. We got JJ Green up in the building. We got Quincy X up in the building. We got Happy Universe. We got who else we got up in here? We got Pass or Fuck Without Any Taps. Shout out to you. We got Les Grant up in here. We got Dollar Washer. We got who else? We got B Candy. She said, here we go. You got that right. We got Lorenzo Davis. We got Charles D. Curry up in the building. He also sent a $10 donation, and I appreciate that. He says, she the type of woman that calls into Kevin Samuel's show. LOL. She spoke so highly of him, now he's a deadbeat. LOL. Woman truly run on a script. It's amazing, the same program. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. Shout out to you, Charles D, as always. We got my boy, Game of Lives Matter up in the building. Yes, sir. We got my man who's out here, you know what I'm saying, supporting the page. That's the bailiff. Appreciate you, my brother. Yes. We got D75 up in here. Shout out to you, my brother. We got K Business Podcast up in here. What's going on? Email me. We got Red Sing the Blues. He been doing this thing on his platform on YouTube, man. Definitely subscribe to this brother. You know what I'm saying? $5 donation. Keep them veins cold. Facts, 100%. Y'all definitely subscribe to him, man. I be on this shit in and out. He don't be know I be on here, but he on there. He showed love to the lead attorney, told him what to get, man, and he went on and bought it real quick. Yeah, I saw that, fam. I'm out here looking. I want to give a shout out to Santiago. I want to give a shout out to Your Luxury piece from DC. I think that's the brother from Instagram. Shout out to you, my brother. I believe that's who it is. We got Chief Rock up in the building, $5 donation as well for the super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. And also, we got the lovely DA, Gail Lockett up in the building. Said thank you all for joining this Fire live stream. Please be sure to click the like button as you enter Judge Palmer's courtroom. And I appreciate that. We got Raj Will up in here also. Salute to you back. And we got Black Legacy. Yes, it's gonna be another mistrial. Yeah, it might be. It's all good. And shout out to everybody that tuned in. We got 76 up in here. We got 50 likes. That's definitely, get the likes up. And anybody that want to do the cash app is right there on the bottom. That's MrPalmerD4S. The D4S stands for do for self. And definitely you can continue with the super chat. Definitely need that because all I do is use it to grow this platform and build this universe, you know what I'm saying, of this brotherhood. And appreciate y'all tuning in. We also got Pan African up in here. BMGTOW, black man going their own way. I know what that is. A1 black man. Shout out to you, my brother. But yeah, see, I knew it was you from Instagram. So look, the reason why I'm talking about this, because Gary Owen did respond. Like I said, he went on Wendy Williams' show. And he talked to her, and one thing I will say, Wendy Williams was definitely flirting with him, talking about going out to dinner and trying to link up with him, because I guess he say they're not together no more. They're not officially divorced, but they're not together no more. And there's some interesting things that he said that I was like, damn, okay, I respect that. He better than me, but I respect that. And we're gonna definitely talk about, like I say, I can't play it because I know they're gonna shut it down and all that jive. I learned that from Telemundo with the dead body on the wall using the child support after 2 years the boy was dead. But I don't want that to happen again. So I'm gonna play the audio, and what y'all can do, y'all can go on her page, y'all can see it for y'allself. But Wendy Williams was flirting with him. She was talking about, it was just about going out. No, it wasn't. You have to watch the demeanor and everything else. She was dead on serious, and he was like, the face he made. He wasn't going at all, and it didn't have nothing about him getting married and all that, being married and all that. It was just, he good. But we're gonna definitely talk about it right now. Can't make this shit up. All right, y'all, we finna get this started. You know me, I'm gonna go in and out on the keywords and key factors, and we'll go from there, man. Also, the baby mama Tez did reply on her Instagram. We're gonna show those and talk about that too. And her shit is kind of deflecting. And one thing I from what I read off her IG, she didn't call him a lie. And that's why I say these baby mama Ted's got to come with something else. And we're gonna read the comments because, of course, regardless of what you say, even if it's your truth, they're gonna always side against you. But let's get this shit started, y'all.
Please welcome Gary Owen. saying?
I didn't know if I was allowed to touch with COVID and stuff.
No, I mean, I'd get up to hug you, except I got my seat warmers back here. And,
Oh, really?
yeah, you know, I don't want to over to you. Shoe cam, please.
Basic. They're pretty basic.
Basic is good.
Yeah.
Basic black. Are you from New York?
No, I'm from Ohio, Cincinnati.
Really? Where do you live? Like, where do you live?
Ohio, Cincinnati.
No, right now. Oh, really?
Yeah, Cincinnati.
Okay. So how much time do you spend here in New York?
Well, I think this is my second time here since COVID.
Right.
I finished shooting another movie out here in April. Other than that, it's when needed, stand up or talk show appearances or movies, things like that. There's a lot of fluff.
But well, I know you know.
Know what?
Oh, please. The first time we met, think like a man, but I was married, you were married.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but you never looked at me that way, but I was looking like, okay, who is that?
Oh, really?
I'm married at that time. I'm not dead.
Oh, wow.
And
So now she trying to put her bid in since he's, you know, going through the divorce. And you heard what she just said, right? Yeah, you can't make this shit up. Now, like I said, everybody ain't gonna go against the code because despite his estranged wife calling him deadbeat, she ain't looking at him as a deadbeat. That's why I say that shit motherfuckers be talking on me ain't shit because a motherfucker still gonna try to get you. Even if you actually is a deadbeat, somebody gonna come around and take you anyway. But let's continue.
That's shocking with all the attractive men on Think Like a Man. That's kind of shocking.
no, you stuck out to me.
Really?
Oh gosh, she's nervous.
I don't know why. I don't know what to do with my legs. I'm doing this.
My therapist tells me I intimidate all men. Like there's a real situation with me.
Oh, really?
Your face is intimidating. That's why. Surgeries and hair hats and everything else. That's why you're so intimidating because no one is interested in staring at you. That's why. You can't make this shit up, but let's continue.
Divorced and single, and I live in the city, and I date, but there's a problem always. Like how you're acting right now. Don't be scared. I'm just Wendy.
If you see the look on Gary Owen's face, he do look scared. I shit you not. That's why I say, soon as this shit is over with, y'all definitely check it out yourself. The dude got the goofiest look on his face, like, I don't believe she's trying to get up with me. No, I'd rather be a deadbeat. And like I tell people, I said this a long time ago, and it's the true saying. Sometimes people only got a face that a mother could love. I'll be goddamn. You just can't make shit up. I definitely want y'all to look on this shit, man. I wish I could show it, but I know when they'll be like, hell no, not on that shit. So, but y'all got it. He looked dumb fuck. He's like, he really don't know what to say. That's why she said, yeah, she like a man. Exactly. So it ain't about her trying to approach him. It's the fact that you like a man. That's what it is. Oh, you know what? Before I continue, I want to give a shout out to D Puller for the $3 cash app. Appreciate you, my brother. Also want to give a shout out to my boy Quincy X, man. Shout out to Quincy X. Be on here, man. And this is another pro-black brother. He got the X. It speaks for itself. And even he understands what I talk about and why I say what I say. Because they quick to say you hate black women. Actually, I love black women. So, but whatever you say, I don't like baby mama terrorists. So shout out to Quincy X for the $10 cash app. I'm black power to the fullest, but wrong is wrong. I ain't even read it to just now. See what I mean? Shout out to you, my brother. And I also want to give a shout out to my boy Abdul. $5 donation. Appreciate you, brother, to the fullest. But like I said, the dude is cringing and everything else, just like Israel said. The dude is cringing. I definitely want y'all to look at this shit. When this shit live is over with, I want y'all to definitely check this shit out. But let's continue this shit.
Slow down. I'm not officially divorced.
Well, I read the internet. Okay, 23 years of marriage.
No, we were together 23 years.
Okay, married for?
Married for a little over 17.
Okay, and you've got children.
We have adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have adults. I just want to make sure there's no child support in the.
Oh.
No.
You heard what he said? And I'm glad he said that. He said they are adults. They're not kids. Because remember what she said in her motherfucking Instagram? Kids. You ain't seen your kids. You don't want to be around your kids. You don't want to be around us. Do you remember us? Do you see us? What about us? Nah, these some grown-ass kids. They're not kids. They're adults. And he said it real clearly. They are adults. No child support involved. And he wanted to make that clear. Now, he probably put in a stick in her back saying, yeah, no child support. You won't get that. But they all grown. Just like I said before. People actually thought that the kids was, what was it? 14, 17, and 21. No. It's 30, 21, and 17. Or either 18. I'm just going to say 17. She graduated. She's going to college. Or she's in college. Matter of fact, she's in college. But let's check that out again. You know, she was saying, my kids.
Don't be scared. I'm just Wendy.
Slow down. I'm not officially divorced.
Well, I read the internet. Okay, 23 years of marriage.
No, we were together 23 years.
Okay, married for?
Married for a little over 17.
Okay, and you've got children.
We have adults.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have adults. I just want to make sure there's no child support in the.
Oh.
No, for real, because it got out there that I'm a deadbeat dad.
She put that on.
Yeah. But
before I continue with that, now, just imagine if he didn't say nothing, or just imagine it wasn't content creators like me who didn't say nothing about this, because people actually thought they was kids. And when you hear one of these baby mama tears play victim, 9 out of 10, you're gonna believe it. The old sucker simp in me would have believed it. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, I would have believed it. But at the same time, if I would have saw the truth, I wouldn't have been manipulated to say, nah, he lying. Now that's the difference. I would have believed it. I would have jumped the gun and believed it. But if I would have saw the truth hands on, I would have said, nah, you a motherfucking liar. That's the difference between me and others. See, others will see the truth and say, nah, well, still he used her. He did this. Nah, the bitch still lied. And I can't take her serious. So this is what I mean when I say tell your truth, man. Because if you don't tell your truth, and like I said, it's not about getting people to side with you. It's not about people jumping to your defense, because the majority of them is not going to do that at all. But it's about you telling your truth. And somebody out there is going to be like, no, she lying. Or they'll say, yeah, but. You know, you got them motherfuckers. Yeah, but. They could do that shit. Yeah, but. That's them baby mama tear supporters. And then the simp forces. Yeah, but still. That's the simp forces. Yeah, but still. See, it's yeah, but or yeah, but still. Baby mama tears, yeah, but. And then the simp forces like, yeah, but still. See, these whole ass niggas. But you got people like me and others gonna be like, nah, wrong is wrong. And that bitch lying. How is this dude a deadbeat? And again, I say this. He raised your son that wasn't his, adopted your son that wasn't his, took care of your son that wasn't his, and also made him work for over $1 million that wasn't his. But you say he a deadbeat. Shout out to Perfect Blackness for tuning in. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, but our kids are adults.
Yeah.
So I don't.
What happened with the marriage, if you don't mind me asking?
I can't.
Did you cheat?
I've been silent. I've been silent the whole time because social media is like a soap opera.
Right.
And I was a guest.
Right.
With the divorce. I don't plan on being a regular cast member.
Right. But we can talk now. Go. What happened?
But my lawyer doesn't want me saying anything. Right?
Okay.
because we got like legal stuff we got to go through.
Yep.
But I'll just say there's a big twist in my divorce that a lot of people don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
It's a doozy, but I can't speak on it yet. But it's big. It's big. It changed the whole dynamic of the divorce.
Did you have a baby with another woman?
No, nothing like that. It's not scandalous.
No, but 23 years, sometimes people fall out of love. I mean, you gave it a good run. Did you fall out of love?
Yeah. This is one of those, it's not a tragic ending. You with somebody 23 years and the marriage ended and it happens. And it's okay. It's okay it happens. But I wanted to keep it private. But I guess
we're not a private show.
Didn't.
Now you see what I mean? Now I gotta show my face on this. Now you heard what he said. He didn't want it out there in the public. Most men do not want shit like this out in the public, that you broke up or and y'all been together for all these years. You don't want it out like that, because that's when the rumor starts, the lies, somebody adds shit on to what the person said and make believe and shit like that. And I know a lot of y'all can relate to that. Sometimes in a relationship or in a marriage, it just die out. It ain't necessarily got to do with he cheated, she cheated, and all that shit. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Maybe he did marry her and say, hey, I've been with you for 23 years. My career is at its height. I don't need you no more. I'm going about my business. Maybe that's true. I'm not gonna deny. I'm not gonna deny that. But what I am gonna say is you reap the benefits too. So for you to act like you didn't reap the benefits, you didn't get nothing out of this, you didn't earn this, or maybe you loved him more than he loved you. That might be true. But you come on a platform to the world to lie, play victim, stay in your name, act like he used you when you knew you was being used. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You knew it. You knew it. You know. But the fact that I say this all the time, when you break up or get divorced and y'all got kids involved, y'all break up or y'all divorce is two separate situations. The kids should not be involved. You should not put kids in harm's way. You should not put kids in grown-ups' business. You should not put them in dangerous situations. But a lot of these baby mama terrorists, they will put their kids in harm's way. They will put them in grown-up business. They will put them in dangerous situations. They don't give a fuck about them kids because they hate that man so much, or they want to get him back so much that they will sacrifice their own kid. That's when it comes to the manipulation, lying to the kid, alienating the kid, putting shit in their head, showing them shit that's not true, or even showing them shit that is true, but they 10 years old, 13 years old. They don't know what the fuck it is, but you just saying that your daddy's a bad dude. He's a deadbeat and all that shit. That's why I say, man, cheat on you, get divorced. You break up. That ain't got nothing to do with the parenting. But unfortunately, this what happens today. You heard what she said, my kids, our kids, what about us and all that shit. That sounds like a bitter woman. She felt she was done unjustly, but I don't think so, because you reaped all the benefits that he did. Actually reaped it more because you made more than him. So, but again, the majority is gonna say, nah, he used it, that's what he get, blah, blah, blah. I get it. What's going on, boss?
Going to Sam's.
Oh, okay. Damn, Sam's.
I'm just gonna return this.
Okay. I got it. But yeah, like I said, you can't make this shit up. Unfortunately, he gonna always be that user, deadbeat and everything else. They're not gonna look at the fact that he reaped the benefits and she reaped the benefits. The kids reaped the benefit. Everybody reaped the benefits from this shit. And it's definitely unfortunate that you can't just break up, get divorced, get what you get, whether if you get alimony, child support, and go on about your business. It's unfortunate, you know. It's gonna still be some bitterness and everything and anger and trying to stay in his name, but it's too late. It's too late. It doesn't matter. He got a fan base, loyal fan base. Actors, the comedians still fuck with him. You know, it is what it is. But let's get back to this, man. But like I say, it's definitely unfortunate that he had to talk nice and be cool, but she could say all this bullshit she want. That's usually what happens. Even in the courtroom, she could call the father all types of piece of shits and deadbeat, and the judge don't do nothing but slam his shit and say, be quiet. And she's still cussing and talking and disrespecting him. they don't do nothing. But if that man say that, oh yeah, I tell you what, you don't deserve no custody. You don't get shit. You get every other weekend, if that. So you can't make this shit up. But let's continue this shit.
She didn't.
So you keep talking. Kenya accused you of cheating. Again, did you cheat?
With, what was that, the Claudia Jordan thing?
Yes, Claudia Jordan.
No, the Claudia Jordan and her friend, that was, that I don't know where that came from, but that's false.
She's very attractive.
But Claudia's, I mean, she's been so good to me and Kenya, our whole relationship. When we had a movie premiere and Kenya couldn't get her hair done, I called Claudia and said, you got a hairdresser? And then Claudia hooked Kenya up with her hairdresser. So I don't know where that came from.
And so from what he's saying, that she knows exactly who she is. She helped out on some things. She mentioned about helping out with her hair. But the thing is, if you felt that it was some issues or you felt it was some dipping off going on, why didn't you confront him? Or why didn't you tell him, hey, if y'all ain't doing nothing, I would be happy if you just cut it off because I'm starting to feel some type of way. Why don't you just cut it off now? I don't think it's fair because if we've been friends for a long time or friends before I met you, then that would cause some problems. But I think she could have came a better way and just say, oh, he cheated on filing divorce, because so far ain't been no proof, no text messaging, nobody else coming out saying, yeah, he did it. And, you know, people can't keep secrets, especially if it's going to make them look good. But let's continue.
At all.
So do you have a girlfriend now, or have you moved on with your life? Do you know girls here in New York?
I don't. I see where this is going. Like I said, I belong to the. No. I belong to the streets now. You know.
So do I.
You already said. He said, "I belong to the streets," and Wendy said, "So am I." So you know what that means. You know that saying, "You belong to the streets." That means you open to anybody, or you deal with everybody, or you ain't in no relationship. And you see, she keep coming in like, "So am I." So me and you can link up. You can't make this shit up, man. So if he's a deadbeat, low life piece of shit and all these things, Wendy don't give a fuck. And for what she's saying, she been wanting him since they was on that show, that movie. She been looking at him for a long time. She still don't care if he's a deadbeat or not. You can't make this shit up. You can't. Let's continue. So am I.
And you got a really.
It's about to get wild. I'm just kidding.
You got a really nice body.
Really?
All things considered.
You described me perfectly when you said I look like I work out, but I enjoy a good steak.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what my body was like, and that's perfect. It's awesome.
Man, everybody on this show that's on here, the people that's clapping are all women now. I didn't see not one man. They got it every other seat. Yeah, think like a man too. They got them in every other seat, but it's all women. And you don't hear not one of the women saying, yeah, I agree with what she's saying, that she's a deadbeat. They clapping, they listening, they supportive. So everybody's not gonna believe what you say. Now the majority will. Yeah, the Wendy campaign. You know, and then they could be just going along to get along, you know, to go along, get along train for Wendy, of course, but they not gonna go against her code. But like I say, he deadbeat and all these things. She talking about his body. She posted a picture of him working out and shit. Yeah, she want him. Let's continue.
I don't know.
How are your kids handling everything?
We're fine. Like I saw the post where she said I hadn't seen them in 4 months and 6 months, which is true. She didn't lie about that. But
you're always on the road.
I'm always on the road. They're adults, and my daughter was at college when the news broke, and then she's staying with Kenya, you know, summertime college, and she has a job.
Yeah.
And I'm always on the road. So we're talking, we're texting, but it's not uncommon when you have adult kids
I understand.
not to see them for a couple months. It's not uncommon, but we're always talking.
I understand.
Yeah. So
you already said, right? He said this is not common. She go to college. She's back at home for 6 months. He's on the road. He said he texts her and talk to her, but he don't see her. In other words, he's saying, what's the difference from now and before? Because he was always on the road for 6 months, but now that they're not together, now as you don't want to see us, do you remember us? You don't talk to us. You know, he ain't been around. She still want him to come around. And he like, no, I ain't coming around you. I don't need to come around you. I just text my kids. I'll call my kids, talk to my kids the same way I think y'all should be. If you got a baby mama Tez and you can't be around her, you don't want to be around her, get caught some bullshit, why would I come over there? And you want to use the kid as a scapegoat, and she's and the daughter's not a kid, she's an adult. And you want to use that shit to try to make you look bad when he been traveling all these years, and it was all good. Yes, when it was all good. Shout out to Dallas D. She said, what up, fam? Women are the MVPs of deadbeats and needs to stop deflecting responsibility. Facts. You can't make this shit up, though. You just can't. So when she was saying that he ain't seen one in 6 months, one in 4 months, that's because he's still working. He's on tour that he's been doing for years. But yet, motherfuckers want to sit back and say, he don't give a fuck about them kids. They're adults, though, fam. And this is something what he been doing all the time. But yet, y'all keep going, y'all keep supporting the code and the go along, get along train with that bullshit.
It's not like the deadbeat dad, you know, it's kind of stung a little bit because I was like, whoa, weren't they in private school? When didn't I have a show, fly back to go to my son's like 7th grade basketball game? Then
shout out to Black Lifestyles Lives. Where's the face? Are y'all seriously listening to a voice? So that's obvious this motherfucker just came in late. It's obvious that this motherfucker just came in late because where's the face? Are y'all seriously just listen to a voice? LOL. Now y'all want to hear something funny? How much want to bet Black Lifestyle Lives listen to JB? Y'all know who JB is, right? Tell me y'all don't know who JB is. Who is JB? What JB stands for? You apologize? Oh, okay. Well, I won't say nothing else. I was going to say, man, because y'all listen to Jason Black, and that dude never, ever fucking showed his motherfucking face. And this is y'all black, you know, pro-black brother. And I ain't got no problem against him at all. I ain't got no problem against him at all. No one's going to talk about child support. He never showed his face from day one. He would never have to show his face. And everybody love him, support him, and look out for him, everything. They would die for a man who do not show his face. And that's cool. The only reason why I'm not showing my face because I'm doing the video and I can't show the video. I usually have it on the side. Y'all don't need to see my deadbeat ass while I talk, you know, while y'all see the, you know, hear the clip. That's why. But shout out to Pan African. Black man going your own way. A1 black man, $15 donation. LOL at Mr. Palmer. And in your chat room, I clap, listen. I clap, I praise, listen, and support. Thumbs up. Salute, bro. Cheers, my man. Another pro-black brother right here. But yeah, I ain't showing my face because we only listen to the vocal part. I don't want to show my deadbeat ass face and ain't no video on the side. So that's the only reason why I'm doing it. I know you new to the chat because I never seen you on here before. It's all good. But yeah, let's go back to this shit. But like he just said, he been on tour for the last 6 months. 6 months. Yeah, I know his pictures out there. I don't know if it's his or not. They say his picture out there, but he didn't show his face. He still ain't show his face. Somebody else showed it. That's all I'm saying. But nah, I ain't gonna have my face. It's just we doing the we listen to the voice and the video, the audio, because I don't want Wendy Women to flag my video because she one of those. Especially me talking about her being thirsty to Gary Owen. Let's continue.
Fly back to make my show. So I was like, you know, the deadbeat dad, you know, it's kind of stung a little bit because I was like, whoa, weren't they in private school? Didn't I have a show, fly back to go to my son's like 7th grade basketball game, then fly back to make my show? So I was like, you know, nothing to brag about, but I'm not a deadbeat dad. Come on.
Now you heard what he said. He said he was flying back and forth to his kids' games and shit like that. Well, he's talking about his son. That's what I say, man. A lot of these baby mama Teds will call you a deadbeat because that's the term they use loosely. And that's when you get called a deadbeat, you already know it's like the piece of shit, you low life, you unfit. I knew you wasn't shit from the get-go. And that's all they got to say is deadbeat. They don't have to say nothing else. They don't have to say nothing else. Deadbeat. Oh, don't forget, he hit me. He hurt us. He didn't want us. Yeah, you can't never do enough. So that's what I'm saying. That term deadbeat, and shout out to Black Lifestyle Lives. I definitely agree with that. Shout out to you. The thing about it is the term deadbeat is not even a real term. Even though y'all seen what it is. A deadbeat is someone who don't pay their fucking debt, man or woman. If you don't pay your credit cards, you don't pay your car note, you don't pay your house note, you are considered a deadbeat. If you file bankruptcy, you consider a deadbeat. So I am a deadbeat because I filed bankruptcy before. So that's what a deadbeat. They don't say nothing about not take care of your kids, not paying your child support. It's not about you not being a father. That's that shit. Bill Clinton came with that fuck shit. And Obama come around talking about black men need to do better for their kids. And he don't know what the fuck he talking about because his father wasn't around. So, like I said, the term deadbeat, you can Google it to see the real meaning. That's the definition of a deadbeat. Somebody do not pay their financial debt. And if you want to look at the child support as a financial debt and say it's a bill, because we do say, man, ain't nothing but another bill we gotta pay for, right? If you current on your child support, then you still not considered a deadbeat. Even if it's $20 or $35 a week or a month, you're not a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Michael Holmes says, y'all just because Wendy and Gary got money and y'all don't. You must have just gotten here, fam, because this video is not about dissing Gary Owens or even Wendy Williams. Actually, this video is to support Gary Owens. We're against the wife. But that's what happens when people just come to a motherfucker's defense. But I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But you shouldn't assume, man. This ain't about dissing Gary Owens. We support him on that aspect. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about him. She called him a deadbeat, and he's not a deadbeat. She said he out 6 months in advance not seeing his kids, and yet he's been around his kid. He adopted a kid that wasn't his. Also, not only that, she make more money than him, but she say she ain't paid her bills. Broke, struggling. All this shit these baby mama terrorists says. And then, what she also say? My kids, my kids, my kids, when they're actually adults. So yeah, Michael, you come there, run off your emotion off the top, assuming. Don't assume this motherfucker page though. Cause then I'm at the, I'm gonna feel that you coming to try to be a simp, but you just actually became a simp gone wrong with your assumptions. So don't do that.
Here I come to save the day.
Don't do that. But yeah, let's continue.
I don't see that in you.
Yeah.
But the one thing that you did, which I'd be pissed if I were Kenya too, is you wore that T-shirt.
Oh,
Red.
yeah. Okay, that you're not getting the full view. Where's the shoes? Since you like shoe cam.
Okay.
But that was a little irresponsible on my part. I will say that. But the guy, it's a clothing line called Rich and Rotten, and he's got a ton of shirts with slogans like that. So the only thing I did, I literally went to LA. I went to his shop, picked up like 10 T-shirts.
Were they expensive, by the way?
No, he hooks me up.
Oh, I want to hook up too.
No, it's Rich and Rotten. He's got great shirts.
Hey, Rich and Rotten.
Yeah, but what happened was literally the T-shirts are in plastic bags. I just went, and I saw white and black, and my shoes are white and black. So I was just coordinating. And then I went in, when I got there, I told the guy that was on the show with me, I said, hey man, take a picture of me in the green room. I literally put pointless green room pic. So I wasn't digging on her at all. I wouldn't do that.
I ain't gonna lie on that one. I disagree. I think he put that shit out to make her mad. He did that to piss off. Now you heard what he said. He said he did it because he just randomly picked out a shirt and they took a picture. Y'all saw the picture. He was serious with that motherfucker pose. He was like, bitch, I'm a breadwinner. Fuck you talking about. I don't believe what he said. He said he just grabbed a shirt. That dude put his face, he's looking serious like, man, breadwinner here. So I don't believe that one. He came with it was his guy and dude makes shirts and he always rock his shirt and all that stuff. That's a good comeback, but I think he really did it because she said he was a deadbeat. So he put out breadwinner because he the one's been take care of the kids and the family, took a son in, it wasn't his, gave him the last name. So he should have owned up and said, hey man, she called me a deadbeat, so I put the shirt on because I'm a breadwinner, and for her to still want $44,000 a month even after I'm gone, you still want to be the breadwinner. So that's what he should have just said. But I guess, if you say something like that and they use that for court, Hell, they might use this picture that breadwinner for court, and just like OG said, that could be used against him, and it can. The judge get mad, and they feel, well, since you say you're a breadwinner, we're gonna make you stay a breadwinner. But I hope it don't happen. But he lying when he said that one. I ain't finna sit back and talk about his friend and all that. Yeah, he told this guy who made the shirts, put that motherfucker on, and he saw that one. He made it for him. He put it on. He had that serious ass look like, yeah, bitch, I'm a deadbeat bitch. Nah, I'm breadwinning this motherfucker. That's the look he had. Y'all saw the picture yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, but you saw it with the last one video. He was serious in the motherfucker. They were like, even some of y'all like, why you looking mean? Shit, she called him a deadbeat. Shit, what motherfucker won't get mad about and get mean about that? Nobody don't want to be called a deadbeat, even though we all know now the true definition of a term deadbeat is just that getting that label. That's like being labeled a pedophile. A deadbeat is right over the word pedophile. Pedophile is worst of all worse as a man, because when it comes to a woman, they not considered pedophile. They just they get probation and they didn't know no better. You know how that go. Feminism, of course. Deadbeat is right over pedophile. So if deadbeat number 10, deadbeat number 10, then pedophile's 11. That's how bad a deadbeat is, right next to a pedophile. It's close. And you don't want them two things over a man's head. Men don't want that. Unfortunately, like I told you, that's not even the definition of a deadbeat. A breadwinner is the person to take care of the household, and that's what he was doing. So shouldn't he have the right to wear that shirt? I say he do. Would it look bad in court? Yeah, when them punk ass judges side with him, of course it's gonna look bad to him. Yeah, fuck feminism. That's funny. They want feminism and they want to be equal, but yet they want your alimony, they want your child support, they want you to still take care of their motherfucking house. They want you to still pay their car note and pay their gas and everything else. You can't make this shit up. So he just told a lie, in my opinion. He just told a lie. I ain't going with that. He put that on because he was offended. He was pissed off about he probably was insulted, because a lot of times us men are insulted when these baby mama tears lie about us, calling us, woman beaters and deadbeats and not trying to be a father and all that shit. That's why I say, men, you have to come with your receipts, put it out there, and tell your truth. Because when you be quiet, they're gonna say it must be true because he ain't said nothing. We don't even know what he at. He hiding the shit. No, you tell your story, you tell your truth. And you don't have to be disrespectful like I do, but you could just tell your story like he doing. But he should have told the truth. Man, I put it on because that motherfucker shit called me a deadbeat. I ain't going. Fuck out of here. Let's continue.
What you're not gonna do.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ever, quote unquote, pinch the bear, and I'm not gonna say anything bad about Kenya. That's not gonna happen on social media or on your show, because we had a good run, and I think
we had a good run.
And I think emotionally, I'm just probably a little ahead of her as far as like, disconnecting from the marriage.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's handling it, the way she's handling it.
Basically, what he's saying is, I'm over it. I'm done. It's a wrap for me. She's still in her feelings. That's basically what he's saying. He's saying he's way ahead of her because he knows it's a done deal. Or I used you long as I could. I don't need you no more. Either way, he don't have no ill will, no ties, no emotional, nothing. Why? She's still in her feelings. She's still mad. She's still angry. She feel betrayed. She's bitter. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what he said. He's way ahead. He like he said, he off to the streets. He belonged to the streets. So he's telling you ain't no working it out. It's a done deal. Yeah, he's free. Regardless what the reason why he left or why he doing what he doing, he's done. She's not. And that's how a lot of these baby mama tears are. They're not done. That's why you think y'all deal with baby mama tears who are in relationships, who got married or got remarried, but she's still worried about you. She's still talking shit about you. She's still trying to alienate you. She's still trying to manipulate the kids over you. She's still trying to make you suffer. She's still running back in court, even though her husband's rich, making good money and everything else. You can't make this shit up. You can't. You cannot make this shit up. What up, Lawrence? He said it. He said, I'm way ahead of her on that. I'm good. I ain't got time for that. I'm just going to try to end this peacefully. Hopefully he could not pay the $44,000 and live his life to the fullest. You know, shout out to OG. Shout out to Mr. Palmer. Elbow cough, elbow cough, elbow cough. Shout out to you, Ghost. I already know what you're going to say. Shout out to my man OG, man. Subscribe to his page and his channel, man. Let's continue.
Well, she has a right to.
I'm not saying she's wrong.
She's watching right now as I flutter my eyes at you. And I'm about to ask you, do you have plans for dinner?
Huh? Whoa.
See what I mean? Wendy's still trying to flirt. She's still trying to get some of them benefits. That's why I say, man, deadbeat or not, you gonna have somebody still trying to holler. You know, want to give a shout out. Want to give a shout out to, I got a cash. I want to give a shout out to, let me open it up. Want to give a shout out to D76 Levon. It's a young lady. $25 donation. $25 cash app. Appreciate you, my sister. Got to do it one more again. Got to do it one more time. Shout out to Miss Levon. Appreciate you, sister. You can't make this shit up, though. You cannot make this shit up. Now, he's a deadbeat, low life, ain't trying to be a father and all these things and hurting the kids and all this bullshit, but yet, Wendy Williams, she still want to holler. And even she said she was offended by the t-shirt. Why was she offended by the t-shirt? I don't know, because if he was always taking care of his family, shouldn't he have the right to wear the t-shirt? I think he do. But I mean, like I told you, I guess she kind of went back on cold with the baby mama Terrace for that moment. For that moment, she kind of went back to the cold. But then she got back off talking about you want to go out to eat. And you heard what he said. Whoa, whoa. He don't want that motherfucker. We know that. He said, hell no. Nah. But he tried to be nice. He tried to be nice to the motherfucker. Shout out to Dr. Thunder. Y'all please subscribe to this brother, man. This brother definitely put out that good work. He's definitely part of the Black Manosphere, and he's actually speak his truth. And this brother, actually, I told y'all, he's a professor at a college, man. He's out here doing his thing. And this is link right here. If y'all want to support, please support, because he's a good brother. But yeah, she's still trying to flirt regardless of what he called deadbeat and everything else. And he like, whoa, hell nah. But he's trying to laugh it off and everything else. And she's steady trying to pursue him, knowing he don't want her. But let's continue.
Tell me yes or no.
I don't have plans for dinner.
Would you like to have dinner? Because here's what I'm thinking, right? We go to Fresco by Scotto, where I was last night.
OG Ghost.
Let me tell you something. You're going to melt at the food.
Really?
All right, just say no. Tell me.
The face he's looking, the face he's making, like, hell nah, but he trying to keep the smile up. I want y'all to definitely check the video out on her page. Y'all can see it for y'allself. And now she's saying, just say you don't want to go. That's all you got to do. Just say that. That's what he should have said, but he hesitating.
About your movie. Just, no, he's not saying yes.
I'm not saying, listen, what I'm not going to do, I'm not saying yes, no on the air.
Okay.
Because that's how more rumors get started. And I'm in enough rumors as it is.
Yeah, but I can clear this up. I got the purple chair every day.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like, yeah, you saw me ask him out. We went to Scotto. We had a good time. Then he took his Uber back to his hotel, and I took, my car back to my apartment.
Right.
Yeah.
Separate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. That's just two friends having dinner.
Yes, two friends having
dinner.
Tell me about the movie.
Now you heard she just skipped that line. She said she ain't talking about no dinner. She's saying dinner, but she ain't on that. She on some other shit. Let's hear that motherfucker again.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. That's just two friends having dinner.
Yes, two friends having
dinner.
Tell me about the movie.
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait till this hits the streets. Thanks, Wendy. What's up, Bree?
The movie.
Movie is Friday, The House Next Door. It's Mike Epps, Cat Williams.
Oh, Cat's in there too.
Oh, and Cat's locked in. Like when Cat's locked in or something,
yeah,
force of nature. So he is locked in this movie. I haven't seen Mike this funny since the Friday franchise.
Yeah. We love Epps here.
Yeah, it's No, I saw it. I saw it Monday at the premiere.
What's it about, though? Sell it.
Okay, Mike is
God.
Cat's Dracula, and he lives across the street from Mike in the neighborhood, and they're starting to figure out why is only movement at night, what's going on.
And what's your role?
I live across the street. I'm that one like neighbor that never left. And I'm like a war veteran that's paraplegic. So I see everything. I do nothing else but sit on the porch and I see everything.
So
nobody takes me serious, but you find out I do know everything going on in the neighborhood.
Right.
You know? And I'm married in the movie. Weird.
Thank you for being here, Gary Owen.
Thanks.
The House Next Door, Meet the Blacks 2, hits theaters tomorrow.
Okay, they got to Meet the Blacks 2 coming out. Okay, one was decent, one was decent. Yeah, he looked terrified, man. Now, like I said, when it was all said and done, he responded to everything she said. And from what he's saying, I believe. Freddie versus Wendell. You say Wendell Williams. Freddie says, "Why won't you die?" Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit, man. But yeah, I want y'all to see the response that Kenya said on her Instagram. On Instagram, I want y'all to see this. And like I say, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. This would this her page. This is what I showed yesterday. We're gonna go to this one right here. This, remember, we talked about this. This the shirt he had on, y'all. For those that didn't see it, this the shirt he had on, Breadwinner. That's what got her triggered, and she went on talking, she's saying, you should wear a Deadbeat shirt, playing victim. But we're gonna go up to this. And I'm gonna read it, and we'll go from there. She says, "Gary, wow, I am not pressed. I'm highly irritated. I'm irritated. I keep telling myself I will no longer respond to any actions or untruth because I am better than that." Now, the thing I have a problem with that is you put this out here. You put this shit out here. You said he was a deadbeat and he wasn't around his kids and he wasn't doing shit and wasn't paying this and wasn't paying that. You let the cat out the bag. You did. So that's what I don't get. Now you playing victim. You just trying to stain my name, which he said he'll never talk bad against you. He better than me. He better than me. Because you've been all baby mama terrorists and everything else, but I get it. His lawyer said don't say nothing. And he want to get it, keep it peaceful and everything else. I get it. I get it. She put it out here with that. People thought these kids were underage, 14, 15, and 21. Nah, not at all. Well, let me finish reading. "But the truth, I guess, I am not. You talk about me all the time on stage and in conversation, it gets back to me. Now, you heard what she said. You talk about me all the time on stage and in conversation, it gets back to me. He been making jokes about you and his swirly family for years, and you was cool with it because you was reaping the benefits. Now it's a problem. Now you say it's a mockery. Now it's clan talk. Now you use me up, Bill Withers style. Now it's hurtful. It's sad. It's disrespectful. It wasn't disrespectful when you was getting that $8 million. It wasn't disrespectful when your son was adopted by him, gave him the last name. Wasn't disrespectful when he made all three of his kids worth over $1 million. Wasn't disrespectful when he made you end up making $8 million. But now that y'all not together and separated, going through a divorce that you filed for, it's disrespectful. You can't make this shit up, guys. But let's continue. But this mockery was too much. First, I like to start by saying something nice. I thought you looked great. They prepped you well, and I am very happy for the movie. However, I was shocked you spent most of your time talking about me, the divorce, son, and daughter. Here's the thing. Wendy Williams brought that shit up, not him. And he responded to it. And y'all know when y'all go on Wendy Williams, she's going to talk about the dirt. She don't want to hear nothing about what you got going on. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? He shit, he told his truth. And I don't think he said anything disrespectful. And also, yeah, just like Gil, like I said, then they do a commercial together about swirling or saying the N-word. I don't know about the N-word commercial. I know about the swirling commercial they did, but I remember when he was going at it against, Michael Blackston, when he had her to say the N-word and he didn't put a gun to her head. She did that. She spoke for him. You know what I'm saying? Was it disrespectful when she was saying nigga for him? I think it was. That's why I say it ain't disrespectful back then. But now, use me disrespectful victim. It's just like I said before in the last video I did. Say for instance, you out there hustling, you selling dope, you selling out the house, you got guns in your house, you take care of the family. But baby mama Ted's get mad at you, what she do? He was selling drugs in the house. He had a bunch of guns in the house. Hell, she called the police on you, put you in jail, and press charges on your ass because she's in her feelings. How many of y'all been through that when y'all got locked up for some shit that y'all was doing for the family, and she got mad about something and called the police and tried to set you up for failure? Yeah, Gary Owen need one of my t-shirts, Baby Mama Terrorist. That's what he need. And the fuck child support. That's what he need to wear. See? But let's continue. Now, I told you. However, I was shocked you spent most of your time talking about me, the divorce, son and daughter. She ain't mentioning the first kid now that he adopted now. See, now it's just son and daughter. If the streaks are that good to you, then why waste the opportunity and not talk about upcoming projects, club dates? What are you learning in the streets as an older guy? Maybe finding out what the host likes to do. She was obviously interested. Yeah, she was triggered by that. She was triggered by that. She didn't say Wendy Williams' name, but she called it a host. She was pissed off when she was trying to holler. And I think she did on purpose, disrespectful as well. And she wanted to link up. And who knows, they might have did anyway. You could have shut it down real quick with that's my past, I'm focused on my future. But you didn't do that. And she say, why didn't you? But you didn't do that. You came out and said everything you had to say. So now all of a sudden he should have been the bigger person. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all cannot always be the bigger person. You cannot always be the bigger person. Being the bigger person to me is not being disrespectful. That's being the that I just lost train of thought. But you don't have to be disrespectful. Telling your truth is not being disrespectful. Telling your truth is not being disrespectful. Do the truth hurts? Yep, it does. But the truth is the truth. Was disrespectful that you would lie on a man saying he ain't never did shit, never wanted shit, never worth shit, but you've been married to him for all these long years. Yeah, the bigger person. See, a lot of these baby mama terrorists in society and these civil forces want you to be a bigger person and shut your mouth. Thanks, X. Be the bigger person and shut your mouth. Be the bigger person and sweep it on the rug. Be the bigger person and don't say shit about what the fuck she said, disrespect and stay in your motherfucking name. That's what they mean by be the bigger person. Be the bigger person and let her keep staying in your motherfucking name and call you a bunch of deadbeats and low lives and your kids didn't want you and you didn't want your kids. Shit. See, it's when you talk back, tell your truth, have your receipts. That's when they say, you just mad. You just bitter. You hate your mama. Your mama black. You got father issues. You hate black women. You hate women as a whole. You gay. You got a little wee-wee. You know, all that bullshit, shame and tact to keep your mouth shut. Be the bigger person just means just shut your mouth. And that's why I say, men, don't you ever fall for that bigger person shit and that bullshit, quote unquote, deadbeat is your fault. It's not your fault that this baby mama Ted decided to be who she was. She made a choice. And if you're going to be called a deadbeat, be a high value deadbeat like me. But yeah, she said you could have shut it down real quick with that's my past. I am focused on my future. Oh, now she focused on oh no, she said he should have said I'm focused on my future. Why didn't you? Because you want my attention. You knew somebody. You knew someone. I don't see nothing else on this one. Let me see. Okay. Man, come on, man. She said you knew someone would send it to me. It was on TV. It was on national TV. It was on the Wendy Williams show. Of course you're gonna hear about it. So that's what I'm saying. See, she's trying to play victim now. Trying to play victim. Bird says some men are too emotional more than women. It's better to use wisdom. I agree. And that's why I say a lot of these guys who are emotional, being reactors instead of thinkers, those are them sympathy forces I be talking about. Them are the ones that come from baby mama Tess who chose single motherism. Those are the ones who didn't have no type of male figure. You ain't got to have a father to have a male figure around. Let's get that real. Because I know a lot of guys who had a single mother, but their grandfather showed them, their uncles, the coaches, minister, whoever. You don't have to have your father to know about manhood. And a lot of these guys who are emotional is because all they was around was their mother. Even if the mother, I'm not joking either. Even if the mother is a good mother. But if that boy, I'm talking about the boy, if that boy around that mother, he's going to mimic her because that's all he see. Even if she's a good woman, that's all he see. He going to mimic her. He going to be more emotional. He going to be more of a reactor. He would not be able to take rejection and shit like that and so on. That's why a lot of these guys killing women because a woman say, hey, I got somebody. And they get in their fucking feelings and want to shoot. That's these sympathy forces. You know what I'm saying? They lack masculinity. And there you go. But yeah, you got feminism that's against masculinity, but then they want masculinity. They want more than what the men got. But I'm gonna finish what she's saying. She said, you knew they would send it to me. Your public relations machine sent you to the show for damage control regarding being a deadbeat, but thought they would sell it as you were there to talk about the movie. So she in her feelings that he decided to respond to what she said. And I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sure that he knew that she was gonna bring it up. Because how the fuck you got the picture and all this at right on time. So I'm sure he knew what it was. And he said, yeah, this would be a good way to get my name unstained. And I ain't mad at him. BMT bounty hunter reporting to duty. Yeah. But what if the dad was around, his mom, and now has a son? But what if the dad was around his mom and now has a son? I don't understand the question. I don't understand the question. You mean if the son was more of a mama's boy? I was a mama's boy. I had my mom and dad, but I got masculinity. I was around a bunch of my uncles on both sides of the family. I was around my aunts, but I was mostly around men. And I was a mama's boy, but I was taught not to be emotional and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, you can have both parents and you end up slipping through the cracks of being a sympathy forcer. It could be because the dad is a sympathy forcer. It could be the father's in the picture, but he ain't doing nothing. He's just there drinking his beer all day and ain't worth a damn. It could be that too. So, I mean, but for the most part, 9 out of 10, if it's both parents, usually get a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. But most of the ones that's raised by these baby mama Teds that chose single motherism, nah, no man in the picture. You got them out here today. And we see it all the time on social media. But let me finish this. Did you ever get to the movie? Your PR sent a couple of questions that needed to be asked regarding the divorce and being a deadbeat, and of course, Claudia. The show chose a few questions. When the random question about cheating was asked, there just happened to be a picture of Claudia ready for the screen. Yeah, it was all set up. Okay, it's obvious, so convenient. Of course, we all know that. That wasn't no just random. We know that. You should know that too. You also use this time to tell a 7-year-old story about flying to a b-ball game. You don't have one current story about a conversation or experience with your son. Did you tell her about a couple months ago in April, canceling 2 days before your child was supposed to meet you in Baltimore, but you called and lied that all the shows were canceled so child couldn't come? when the truth was you added shows all weekend. What about this premiere? Congrats. Okay, he canceled it. Okay, he canceled it. He decided to make more money and holler at you later. You know, Nick the Magnificent, shout out to you. He said, stumble on your channel, you spitting fire. I say for a man, got to use logic over emotion and everything you do. Salute. Facts. Yeah, you do. Don't get me wrong. Let's be real. Once in the blue moon, you might do get emotional as far as reacting. Just because you mean emotional, mean you can do some sissy shit. Being emotional might means you spaz out and punch the wall. You might spaz out and steal on somebody instead of thinking. You might snap off and go off. You know what I'm saying? This is why I tell men we have to be thinkers and not reactors, because sometimes our reaction will set us up for failure. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I know I phrased it incorrect, but he did answer the question. Okay, yeah, that's yeah. I kind of got to understand what you're saying. That's how I had to think. But like I say, this is why I say now she's salty about he canceled one show. I mean, he canceled his opportunity to see his child, which is grown, but she's talking about his child. And he was trying to get all the shows he can. You know why? I know why. One, he need the money because you got to pay for that lawyer that you got him, you know, with the divorce. And he might do have to pay $44,000 a month after this shit. Who knows? So he better work all the jobs he can and put some money up, because he don't know what he finna get at the end. He don't know if he gonna get played. He in California. That court is in California. You know how that go in California, but hopefully it don't happen the way she think. Let's see the next one. She sure wrote along with, didn't she? You didn't mention it or invite your son and daughter. They had to see it on the internet. Yet Lisa's daughter was there with you, and you were so proud to make her Snoop dreams come true. Well, maybe your son and daughter had Snoop dreams too. Now she in her kid's head. She know what the kids want. That's why I say that maybe that must mean he got another kid, because I don't know who Lisa is. Maybe y'all can tell me that one. But whoever this person is, she made Snoop dreams come true. So I guess Snoop came, I guess. Did it cross your mind how that picture with you, her and Snoop will make them feel? She treat them like they some damn kids. They grown. Don't they got the mindset to text him or call and say, Dad, you was wrong. We want to see Snoop too. And I don't think they want to see no Snoop, not like that. But she gonna do that. That's what these baby mama tears do. Especially if you got another kid. Lisa Ray? It might be. I don't know. Maybe it is Lisa Ray. Because the way Lisa Ray daughter, because the way she taught whoever Lisa is, he looked out for the daughter, whoever. So maybe it is Lisa Ray. But she acting like a victim. And she trying to make her kids be victim. And they not kids, they're adults. That's why I say sometimes we as adults and we as humans have to read between the lines on a lot of things instead of the jump. Oh, he did let Lisa Ray, we're gonna say it's Lisa Ray. He did let Lisa Ray daughter meet Snoop Dogg. And then we get in our feelings and say, yeah, you were wrong, fam. You should have had your kids go see him. And then come to find out they probably ain't even a fan of Snoop. They grown. She trying to talk like they kids. That's what I want y'all to see. She might be telling the truth as far as maybe the kids did want to meet Snoop. But what I'm saying, she making like they fucking kids. These are adults. They can fly out their own way. They got their own money. They can fly out to go see Snoop if they want to. They can pay for it. Shit. Here we go. You know the same feelings you have watching your dad do better. Yeah, they love saying that. Does Lisa care about your relationship with your children? Knowing firsthand what you have gone through even as an adult. You're off Monday through Wednesday. Are you suggesting in 6 months you have not had one available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for them? Even though he told y'all that he's been doing this for years. Now she all of a sudden saying the 3 days off. And when you're an entertainer, you never off. You never off. And people who are self-employed, you never off. You got off day, but you still never off. Even for what I do online, even though I'm not online, I'm still posting on Instagram. I'm still doing, trying to do pre-recorded videos. I'm still trying to see what's the next scoop, what's the next baby mama tears, and so on. You never off. So don't fall for that shit. I can tell you that. When you self-employed, you never off. Now, if you work a 9 to 5 and you don't do nothing, when you off, that's different. But when you self-employed and that man is self-employed, you got to stay relevant. You got to show your face. You got to keep buzzing. You got to keep putting out some type of content, anything. You never have a day off. Even when you off, you don't have a day off. You might not be online. You might be doing an interview, but you're doing something, trying to do the next move. So that's just that victim shit. You do not have a healthy relationship with them, and you know it. As their father, their example, and protector, their peace and well-being should be priority. Now they should be priority. But it wasn't priority when, you was saying the N-word for them and y'all was in Hawaii living the best life and everything else. The text relationship is a joke and not worth discussing. Yesterday, you had a perfect opportunity to talk about how much your kids mean to you. You can't wait to see them in person or texting. Why that's what I'm saying. That's what I say. It's all about making you look bad. Even though he told the truth, she still trying to make him look bad. Relationships are hard, but you all are working on it. Neither one of them are legal. Your youngest is 18. So it's not 17, it's 18. But yet people were saying that the youngest was 14. I told y'all, motherfucker was trying to play victim, and I don't know if she said that, but others try to say they was, 14. Even when you looked it up, it said it was 14. Even Google said it was 14. I knew that was a lie. Your youngest is 18. I have never heard of parents in conversation refer to their kids as adult. Okay. It's motherfucking women that could tell you they was kicked out of a motherfucking house by their mama when they was 18, if not 17. Or when they got pregnant underage. Now all of a sudden, you never heard of a parents in conversation refer to their kids as adults. And y'all can relate. A lot of y'all was put out of your parent house. Usually the mother put you out when you was 18 years old. Yeah, okay. I would never ask a parent, how are your adults? No matter how old they are. I know you wouldn't. That's just weird. You have really good kids. Stop being so shitty towards them. Your priority yesterday was defending irrelevant Claudia and her friend. That's the question. Claudia is the most invested person in this divorce and the first to comment why. And if you and Claudia don't stop mentioning she's introduced me to a hairstylist 15 years ago, which I am forever grateful, but so what? We don't talk. She doesn't have my number. She's a good friend to you, not to me. Stop saying you're staying quiet. You feed Claudia the information you want out. She says, I talk to Gary all the time, but I don't have permission to divulge, as she starts to drop the nuggets you want out there. It is so comical. One-sided and apparent. She says one-sided. I think it was one-sided when she was calling him Deadbeat. Taylor J. White said, sure did. Kicked out of 18. You can't make this shit up. Quincy X says 16. But like I say, that's why I told you. Sometimes even if you do want to side with this person, somebody you know, your sister, your cousin, your mama, you really have to read between the lines and see if she's really telling the truth. And you know if she's telling the truth or not. Even if you don't want to go against the code, you know if that person is telling the truth. I don't want to go against my oldest brother, but I know he's full of shit. I ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah, he's full of shit. I know this. I know what really happened because I know him. So I mean that's all. But I ain't gonna say that he didn't cheat with Claudia, whatever. All I'm saying is she talking about victim, hurting the kids, who don't call their 18-year-old adult. That you can't make this shit up. Let me finish. So there are so many pretty girls with big butts and low self-esteem. Please find one or a few that can help you get through this divorce. I left my job to focus on your career behind the scenes, booking and managing you because you was walking around with the dude that had pee-pee stains on his pants. I told y'all. Yep, that's what Ryan Evans just said. I left my job to focus on your career behind the scenes, booking and managing you because you was walking around with the dude that had pee-pee stains on his pants. Now, she quit her job to manage and book. Do you think that she was doing it for free? Or was she getting paid? In the beginning, I think she was doing it for free. But I bet she got paid for it because I'm not going to quit a good career to manage you if I'm not going to reap the benefits. I'm not going to get more than what my career was. So that's what I say, you full of shit. She's full of shit. She want to use that she left her career behind, that she chose to leave to be a manager and doing bookings for him, even though she make more money than him now to this day. She make around $8 million. But yet, she want to stain, I guess, the dude that was walking around with pee-pee stain. That's why I say, man, yeah, sign language. That's a good one, Gil. You've been saying all the time. They put that up there, sign language. Shame, insult, guilt need to be right. Yes, facts. Pee-pee, she put that in bold letters with that. I produced and figured out your first 4 specials because we couldn't find anyone to do it or put the money up. Every fight you have had business or personal. I have fought for you. Gary, you didn't have a plan B. So it was my job to make sure the A plan worked for the family. Now, do I take that away from her? Not at all. Not at all. If y'all married, you're supposed to be his backbone. You're supposed to be there for him. When he falls, then you go into the front and lead him. And, lead and do what you got to do till he get back on his feet. That's what you're supposed to do. But she's real. Yeah, she's real hurt. She's mad. She's bitter, talking about all the shit she did to put him up there. But yet, you make more money than him. Mr. K say, she must like guys with pee-pee stains. I guess so. See, that's what I'm saying. Now, that's what I say. They go back, used to be dirty, used to be funky, but he's not dirty and funky with pee-pee stains on now. Yeah, she fought for him. Yeah, she helped him. I would never say she didn't do shit. She the reason why he who he is today. And I'm going to keep that real. I believe that 100. He took it and ran with it. Now, he's gone about his business. You mad, you in your feelings, but you accepted it, you chose it, and you rolled with it until the wheels fell off, and now all 4 is gone. And now you want to use the kid as victim. You a victim, and he never was worth a damn, but he was worth a damn to you for 23 fucking years, and you was married for 17. That's what he said. That's why I say you can't entertain these baby mama terrorists. You cannot, because these motherfuckers be the one that you'll be trying to fight for, and you'll be one locked up singing the blues, talking about ain't no sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
So like I said, now I want y'all to hear the rest of this. You had the talent, just not the interest of the entertainment community yet. Stop with these lies. I am happier, and I want you to be happy doing what you love. Yeah, fucking right. No more of my time for your subliminal or overt cries for my attention. Now you're crying for attention. Mm-hmm. You know exactly what buttons to push for a reaction, even though you kick the shit off. Every move you make is planned, including that t-shirt. I agree with that. He purposely put that motherfucking shirt on. Now, I agree with that 100%. What's right is right. And he should have put the motherfucker on, though. Oh, wrong one. He should have put the motherfucker on. He should have put that shirt on. You want to get him to pay extra $44,000 even though he's not with you? He should put it on. She say she happier, and I want you to be happy with doing what you love. No more of my time for your subliminal or overt cries for my attention. Even though he ain't crying for your attention, he's trying to get his name unstained. You know exactly what buttons to push for a reaction. Every move you made is planned, including that shirt. I agree with that. I never realized the person I helped the most was actually the one I should have been protecting from myself from. Please hug Gary when you see him. So now she's saying, I never realized the person I helped the most was actually the one I should have been protecting myself from, even though you made $8 million off of him. Your kid's worth over $1 million. Even though he adopted your son that you had previous marriage. Gave him his last name. But now you want to say that the person that hurt you was the one that you helped. I'll be goddamn. You cannot make this shit up. But let's look at the comments. Oh, she said, Gary, you wanted more of my attention, so here I am. I tried not to respond, but with so many untruths, it was necessary to address your lies and your friend. What lies that she said he said? She didn't call him out. The only thing I see she called him out on that was actually that I do believe was the t-shirt. Also, when she said about her helping him when he was walking around with piss stain, or the person he was with piss stain, that I agree with. She was there for him. She helped him when nobody else wanted to help him. The community wasn't looking out for her. I believe that to the fullest. But when it's all said and done, you reap the benefits just as much as him. Matter of fact, you reap the benefits more than he did, as far as I'm concerned. As far as net worth, she reaped the benefits more than he did. She not no comedian. Want to give a shout out to my boy Boo Tolbert, $9.99 donation. When you're self-employed, you're never off. Big facts, brother. Now, man, you know, bro, I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove to sleep on the couch every day. That's what I do for a living. But I do know when it comes to self-employment that you never have a day off. I don't care how much you chill, lay back, you never have a day off. Even if you're just on your phone all day, you never have a day off. Shout out to Jay Rizzle for the $10 donation. Thanks for the content. Great show. Bringing these stories to light are important for men to understand what's popping in these motherfucking streets. Shout out to my boy Jay Rizzle. You can't make this shit up. Man, Perfect Black say ungrateful bitch. Sound like that to me. Oh, damn, it's raining outside. Woo. Definitely raining outside. But she said, I never realized the person I helped was the most was actually the one that I should have been protecting myself from. Not your kids, though. Not your kids. Not your firstborn that wasn't even his son. Not him. Protect you. That's what I say. Can't make this shit up. Never thought it would get this messy. Just divorce. Now, I agree with this. Never thought it would get this messy. Just divorce and be done. I agree 100%. That's why I say, just wash your hands and move on, fellas. Get this shit over and go on about your business. Play your child support and go on about your business. Don't get all in your feelings about that child support. Fuck that child support. You give her that and that's that. That's all. 100 for real. Never that easy. Yeah, that's because you bitter. That's why you're on Kenya's page. You were looking for the messy. See, that's what I'm saying. Now they in their feelings. See, you don't go against the code. You don't go against the code. Now, this person said something with some sense. Get the divorce done and get it over with. And they gonna want them motherfuckers that I told you they would never go against the code. Everybody else saying you right, for real. You know, now is that why you're on Kenya's page? You just looking to be messy. Looking for the messy. Everybody else, you so right. She's making it messy. Yeah. She is making it messy. Baby mama terrorist. Y'all kill me. How is she making it messy? You don't know what went on, nor do you know her pain. See, it's about her pain. It ain't about what really went on. It's about her pain, her hurt, her bitterness, her jealousy, her envy that she no longer get the benefits that she was getting with him. Just like these baby mama terrorists. Even when the baby mama terrorists make more money than you, they mad that they can't get a part of you. So the least they can do is get the child support, alimony, or your kids. It's one of the three. You don't know her pain. See, it's about her pain, her suffering, quote unquote. It ain't an ego. Yeah, ego. That's a good one. It ain't about the truth. It doesn't matter about the truth. So she is making it messy by speaking her truth. Now she's speaking motherfucking lies, bitch. And you know it. Because ain't no way you making more money than he do. And you gonna tell me that he's a deadbeat. And you made more money off him than he made of his own. Kids made money off of him. What the fuck? Not pee-pee stains, I'm hollering. Sis, keep this for the courts. Too late for that. Too late for that. But I agree, you should have kept it in the court. But nah, no baby mama terrorist. I wish she would write this down in a diary and not for public display. The hurt is real, and it won't bring him back nor change who he is. And I agree. And Ali said it was all good just about a week ago. That's what I'm saying. Now, these some people on here with some sense. A few, because see, the majority gonna say, you right, girl, do what you do, keep exposing it, because y'all want to get the dirt too, and try to make him look bad. The hurt is real, and that's what it's about. She's hurt for whatever reason. She feel betrayed, used, and everything else. It won't bring him back. Calling him deadbeats ain't gonna make him come back. Calling him a piece of shit with pee stains won't make him come back. You saying that you did everything that other people wouldn't do is not gonna bring him back. You saying that no one was there to support him but you is not gonna bring him back. You saying that your kids are feeling victimized because Snoop was in Lisa Ray. I'm assuming Lisa Ray's daughter was getting to see Snoop. It's not gonna bring him back or change who the fuck he is. He belongs to the streets. She doesn't want him back. Gary's running his mouth and lying, and she has the right to finally strike back with truth. So she finally strike back when she was the first one who shot the missile. Okay, told you can't make this shit up. Thank you. Why do women have to suffer in silence and keep quiet? But then when a man don't want to keep quiet and be in silence. He's wrong. He's a deadbeat. He's bitter. No good. Who hurt you? I told you can't make this shit up. She needs to call his fake ass out, period. He is out here telling lies to the street, but she didn't call him out on the shit he said when it came down to being there for his family and how he moved when he go do his tours. But okay, true. This true, as it may be, will not help her, I guess, in court. His lawyers would call this slander, and it makes her look vindictive. Posting stuff like this may be juicy for us, but it does not help her court case. This is where she wrong, because the average judge don't give a fuck about what she said about the father. They only care about what the father said about the baby mama terrorist. Now, if it was him making all this slander shit like that, then yeah, they would call him demonizing. He would definitely lose in court. But when a baby mama terrorist do this shit, it don't make her look bad in court. They don't give a fuck what she says. It's what the man say. Say it louder. Absolutely right. You're absolutely correct. Plus, make her look like a bitter black woman. Why can't she just be a bitter woman? I mean, it's a dude saying it, but she's just a bitter woman. She's a bitter. It's a lot of, you got bitter white women, black women, Chinese women. They all baby mama terrorists. They come in all forms. She ain't got to be, she black, but she's a bitter woman. Plus, he said he would never say anything negative about her, but she goes on here doing and saying all this. Man, sweet, I know you're hurt and angry all in one, but please stay off social media. This will hurt you more than help. I know you're venting, but please find another way. The courts won't care about this. Yep. Hey, uh-oh. This a woman, Diamond. She says, the courts won't care about this. I work in the court with family and divorce. It's just going to be looked at as tit for tat. So they definitely won't care. If they are in a half state and she didn't sign a prenup, she is going to get her half regardless. It's just sad that things this is how things are ending. She's telling the truth. Now he could file a lawsuit and do a civil lawsuit and do defamation of character. Yeah, just like Fronte say, yeah, he could do that. But when it comes to family court, they don't give a fuck. And she trying to say that they going at each other. Nah, she the one is doing all that shit, not him. But just like she said, she working at family court. She a baby mama terror supporter. She probably a baby mama terror herself. They don't give a care about that. As long as he don't do it. I don't think she is hurt. She's being real, of course. Making a fool out of herself to be real? Yeah. It's only slander if it's not true. And I'm sure she knows that. If anything she says is a lie, she could be in a huge trouble, especially because of his career possibly being damaged. I'm sure now by now her attorneys have made her aware of the legal ramifications. I can say big words if she lies. Because of this, I believe her 100%. She's smart, so she wouldn't just say these things if they wasn't the truth. It's heartbreaking. You don't know what the fuck a motherfucker doing. That's how dumb these motherfuckers are. I thought so too, until the hits just kept coming. When the story first broke, I blame Gary. Now with all this happening, I feel otherwise, but I do agree this is embarrassing for both and heartbreaking all around. Gary shouldn't do any more talk shows, and Kenya needs to keep quiet. Now, she said, yeah, I want y'all to hear what she said. I thought so too, until the hits just kept coming. When the story first broke, I blame Gary. Now, with all this happening, I feel otherwise. See what I mean? These motherfuckers be jumping to these bitches' defense. They sit back and said that I believe her because she's a woman. Not only that, I believe her because she's a black woman. A queen don't lie. A queen don't tell no tales. A queen always tell their truth. A queen is the dominant one. You know, queen shit. But now that she's starting to think and she's starting to see, she's starting to read, starting to realize, no, it's her. And that's how I usually be with these baby mama terrorists. That's why I say when you tell your stories, when y'all men tell y'all truth, down the line, they're going to see this baby mama terrorist what she is. They may not go against the code. They may not jump into your defense, but what they will do, they'll back off. They'll just keep quiet and shut the fuck up because they feel stupid. For real. And the same with women who actually do got a baby daddy terrorist. Even a woman that did not choose single motherism. The man staying the name, he playing victim, she don't want to be a father, and come to find out he don't want to be a father, and he's treating her like shit because she moved on. It will come out long term. It will come out long term. It goes that way too. But unfortunately, when it comes to family court and child support, it's the father that always suffer 9 times out of 10 versus the 15% of women who non-custodial paying child support and only half of them pay the motherfucker. But like I said, even the ones that did not choose single motherism, the ones who not a baby mama terrorist, the one that did slip through the crack, your name stained, your name tarnished and shit like that, you keep your veins cold, wash your hands, move on, and raise that child the best way you can. And down the line, the truth will come out. Remember that. She also did another post. Now, this is when I guess it's an issue. Now, right here, she want to remind everybody that this is her page, her content. So in other words, people are saying don't post on here. She basically telling you, I do what I want to do. Let's read this. This is what she said. Y'all are fired up. She posted 21 hours ago. This is after the other post we read. I am going to post a before and after picture of house. Concord. Damn. Always feel free to express your thoughts. I am trying to read most. The road is probably going to be bumpy with this divorce, but at the end, everyone is going to be okay. Wow. Are y'all from Oakland too? Yep. Ma'am, you have the right because best believe most people know you carried that whole situation like a queen. So you speak your truth. That's why I say these motherfuckers always side with the code. They don't give a fuck if she talking stupid, talking irrational, talking emotional, talking victim, talking scorn, everything else. Because as long as you got people like this with whether they got a check mark or not, they will always come to their defense. They don't give a fuck. That's what they do. But let's read this, and then I'm gonna put the link in. We can talk about this. Reminder: this is my page, my content, which I think you will really enjoy most of it. I will post whatever I want without apology or permission. If you don't like what I posted, then you have something to gossip to your friends about or unfollow. I want to always encourage dialogue. I love ideas and suggestions. You guys are on this journey with me, so get excited. Yeah, okay. I will make mistakes, but I will also have huge wins. Appreciate my experience, openness, and learn from it. I am working on getting better at engaging with you, but if you're cursing and calling me out of my name, I will block you. Besides, you have your own page for that. My process may not be the same as another person's process, but I am not media trained. You don't got to be media trained to be on social media or post. I am passionate and opinionated, but still have the heart and soul of the 98th and MacArthur, Oakland. I am learning, so it is what it is. In other words, she's still hood. She's still hood. That's what she's saying. She's still from the hood. I get it. I love how you don't let negative comments silence you. We all heal differently. Keep smiling and praying, wishing you and your family nothing but love and positive energy. Stay strong, Kenya. I told you they will always side with the code. Since this is your journey, heal the way you heal. Yeah, that's because a lot of these motherfuckers do it the same thing they do. They stain your name, tell lies, and play victim. No apologies, boo. You got this. Yep. All these weirdo looking motherfuckers call themselves queens. You can't make this shit up, y'all. See, I told y'all. See, I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, and I don't know shit, but I do know common sense when it comes to shit like this. These baby mama tails will always play victim and pretend like they didn't do nothing. And then when you lead ass, they want to say, well, I'm the reason why this and I'm the reason why that. Ain't nobody denying that. We know you are the reason. And if he used you, you allowed it. You accepted it. It was cool when he was able to say the N-word for him. It was cool to say swirly family, but now it's not. Nah. My thing is you got what you deserve. You make more money than him, your son, Your oldest son was able to carry his last name. He looked out for him, raised him just as much as did the others, made them all three worth $1 million, and now you want to say he's a piece of shit deadbeat. I'll be goddamn. Let me put the link in the in here. Y'all can tell y'all opinion. If y'all agree, disagree. If y'all, if y'all say that, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and you'll never go against the code and shit like that, or she's wrong and you see it for what it is. Y'all definitely chime in. I'm gonna stay on for another 20 30 minutes and shit. I gotta go back and sleep on the couch. Here's a link right here, man. Perfect Black, I know he got something to say if he's there. OJ Speed, if he's up in here, I know he got something to say. We definitely like I say, we talk about truth, but people don't know the difference between truth and lies because they think run off their emotions is telling the truth because you say anything and that's what be just true because you say so. She wants the same loyalty she gave him. Well, she probably do, but unfortunately, she's not gonna get the same loyalty that she gave to him. Some people will just use you. I don't know if he used or not. Maybe he did, maybe didn't. But some people will use you, and once they get what they get, they go on with the win. We all been used by somebody, and they didn't care about the loyalty because if they did, they wouldn't use you in the first place. It costs about $40,000 to adopt a child. Shit, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's why I say I can't label him a deadbeat. Now, if you want to call him a user or a piece of shit when it comes to that, then yeah, we can go with that. But saying he's a deadbeat, I told y'all, motherfuckers use that word too loosely that I don't take nobody being called a deadbeat, man or woman, seriously. These baby mama terrorists are the deadbeats, if that's what you want to use loosely, a deadbeat. But anybody want to chime in, you know what I'm saying, and tell their thoughts, you're more than welcome. But it is unfortunate that when you go through divorces or you go through breakups that it had to end like this. Now, let's look at wrong shit. I'm trying to knock it off. Oh, don't trip. You ain't gonna see no. No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Oh shit. I was just gonna say you ain't gonna see no bullshit in the back of my shit. Yeah. JAB up in the building, man. What's good, fam?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me good, man?
Oh, loud and clear, fam. What's your take on this, man?
You know what, man? I'm just trying to understand how the hell could you make $8 million and say that this man, how could you be an $8 million family and be considered a deadbeat dad at the same time? I don't care how much. I don't care how much she helped this man. He still has to walk through that door, take that path, and get the outcome necessary to provide for his family and to fulfill that whatever the vision he had. So she helped him on his vision. Cool. She was blessed tremendously for helping him within that, on that vision, with that vision, helping him with his purpose. She was blessed tremendously. I doubt that she would still have the same lifestyle that she had prior to marrying him.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I just take it as the law of sacrifice, man. You know what I'm saying? We sacrifice every day. She made a sacrifice, and it benefited her tremendously by complaining about $44,000 a month. Who complains about who in this? That's like a 1% of individuals in America, probably even the world, is living off of $44,000 a month as a spouse.
Mm-hmm. Hey, check this out. JoJo Dawson, this is a female. He said there's a big twist in his divorce. Gary said it's very huge. I don't think he cheated on her. I really think it's the other way around. I never thought about that. It could be the other way around. Ooh, it could be the other way around. Who knows?
It could be another way around. You still hearing me good?
Oh yeah, I hear you great, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna end it with this, man. It could be another way around. And I know OG came in the other day, and he was, he was vouching for Kenya, and I know from Corey Holcomb and other comedians that talk highly of Kenya when they had the Comedy Store and everything like that. And I know that they have an issue with Kenya. They have an issue with Gary Owen, but that's neither here nor there when it comes to a man taking care of his family. He was right. They had a good run, and hey, look, he did his job. He did more than his job. And I will say this: I'm gonna end with this. I think Wendy Williams was choosing because it looked like Gary Owen liked big titties. So Wendy Williams was choosing up real hard. Hey, she said, "I'm gonna put my bid in. Your trash, my treasure." So hey, look, I'm gonna fall back, man. Y'all be easy.
All right, bro. Be safe out there, man. Enjoy the rest of the Saturday, bro.
Same.
We got Mr. Ali up in the building. What's going on, Ali?
What's good, brother? What's good, Mr. Palmer?
What's going on with you, fam? What's your thoughts on this, man?
Man, let me tell you something. The baby mama terrorist should never be negotiated with or dealt with in any manner, shape, or form. This is a bitter female. She rode everything, got paid. You know what I'm saying? She need to take what's in her pockets and go home. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy her life, enjoy herself.
Exactly.
When children is grown, you know what I'm saying? She just should. Look, man, who gonna put all this stuff out there, put their business out there on Front Street like that, man? Put this man's business out there, put her business out there. They're looking crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we got to deal with, and this is what we got to put up with, man. That's why I appreciate you, man. You putting this stuff out here, man. You're a real male advocate, and brothers need to really get their stuff together, man. Keep our foot on these women's neck. You know what I'm saying? Take control and run the place. If the relationship don't work out, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We human beings. But look, man, I ain't with all this. She want to call this dude a deadbeat, whether he white or not, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't deadbeat, but he taking care of you, taking care of your kids, and take kids. He a stepfather, man, a stepfather. Take care of your kid, but he a deadbeat. And see, we all deadbeats when it don't go right. You know what I'm saying? We all deadbeats when it don't go right.
Yes,
feel me? But yo, man, you get back to your show, do your thing, man. Hold it down, bro. Peace.
I appreciate you, brother Ali. Peace, man. We got yoga out there at the DI. What's going on, fam?
Hey, what's going on with the ladies saying, lovely ladies saying that the brothers or the men are deadbeats after they decide that they want to leave them and take half of their resources. What we got to look at this thing is totally in a legal standpoint with no emotions. That's slander. That's slander.
It is,
especially for a man that uses his celebrity to feed you and the kids. That's slander. So we need to start a campaign, and it need to be some anti laws out there, like how they got the anti-Asian hate laws. We need some anti-marriage man bills, anti-marriage, anti-divorce bills. Whereas when you're going through a divorce, you can't do things like slander and call the other parent a deadbeat or this or that. That's the equivalent of Gary Owens coming out calling her a Jezebel, and then that's slandering her to her kids.
Yeah, it is.
So that's slander when these ladies are coming out screaming, "Oh, he's a deadbeat, he's this and that." We need to actually start bringing up lawsuits. So when they're going to do a divorce lawsuit and then go to social media and do slander, they need to be hit with a the lesser charge guy, the lesser charge Spanish Fly guys send out them cease and desist. We need to already have that in our briefcase, fellas. We need to already have that in our legal briefcase. See, I ride with mine because when I have my kids, sometimes it's my say I'm not legitimized when my kids don't have custody. So I had a legal paperwork right in the damn car.
I keep mine in my
we need to start already having we need to get with attorneys, the lead attorney Dennis Spurless, other people. Brothers, y'all need to already go to get these templates for a civil slander lawsuit when you're going through a divorce and they running social media. So already get with your lawyers and have your attorneys on deck. So when especially if you make money off your name and off your business name, your family name, they're gonna run the social media and Facebook and try to take down your business and mess up business for you in the town where you stay in and stuff like that. We need to already have these slander lawsuits on file on your computer and already ready to pop your name in there and send the address to the county and already to the courthouse and get it popping, because that's slander. And I want to point that part out. They talking about that, you know.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is. We're gonna stop saying that she called him a deadbeat. We're gonna start saying these baby mama terrorists is running around committing fraud and slander.
Yep. And the thing about it is, you'll win that part. If you do a civil lawsuit against that defamation of character and stuff like that, you'll win that. Unfortunately, when it comes to getting your kids, though, you won't win. They'd rather pay you that money for suing her or putting her in jail. But when it comes to you getting your kid or equal parenting, you don't get that. They'll give you the money. That's why I say they full of shit. They definitely full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we have to fight. Goddamn it! Hey, you got to give it the automatic. You have to. You have to.
Hold on.
That's what I mean.
We ride with them too. We ride with them too. We ride with them too. We ride legal both ways. Yeah. We ride with them semis too. But anyway, if they gonna say deadbeat, what we gotta do is put out some anti-verbiage knowledge out there in the atmosphere to already combat this. So the minute they scream out deadbeat, we gotta attach to that. Then you're a poor, extremely negative judge on life major decisions. If any woman that can call a man a deadbeat, you're a poor judge on major life decisions, because you chose a deadbeat for something as major as who's going to be feeding you and responsible for taking care of you.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're a deadbeat, but you still want $44,000 a month from a deadbeat, I thought deadbeats the worst piece of shit on Scum. I thought they close to being pedophiles, but you still want his child support. You want his money. You want his alimony, but you say he ain't shit, but you want his money. That's why I say, if you're going to be a deadbeat, be a high value deadbeat. High value deadbeat, like me. Sleep on the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Gary Owen should start pulling out. Gary Owen should start pulling out mortgages, start showing the mortgage payments, credit card payments, private school payments, car payments, vacation stuff, and just make a website. He should make a website or members fans only, where people want to come and see how much he spent on her and those kids over the years, and when they only do $1 subscription just to see if he a deadbeat, add the numbers up.
Exactly. Yeah. High value deadbeat. That's what I'm saying, y'all. When y'all get called deadbeats, when y'all be labeled deadbeats and shit, tell them you're a high value deadbeat and tuck your collar up and shit. That's what you do.
Fight back.
Exactly. Be a high value deadbeat, but still let them know what they really are. A baby mama terrorist. That's exactly what the fuck.
And that's why
shit. Oh, I did get a dislike, and y'all know I appreciate the dislikes as much as I appreciate the likes. So shout out to the one who gave me the dislike, because you didn't have to give me a like at all. I'd rather get a dislike than no likes at all. So you know what I got to say for that.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Not at all, but I do appreciate you to the fullest. Thank you.
Hey man, okay, I'm back in the States, right? I'm back in the States.
Man, I'm telling everybody you and D.I. stealing shit. I'm sorry, he back in the ATL.
I just touched back though. I just touched back.
Okay.
Yeah. I just touched back, and if I ride like that, you know, I'm in the DR. You can't ain't no guns like that in the DR. But
yes,
and I just experienced a situation at the racetrack gas station down in Camp Creek, right by the Atlanta airport. I'm down here in this heavy ATL traffic, and the brother,
man, that traffic something else out there, bro. Woo!
Yeah. And the brother told the sister all the credit card things was down at the pump, so everybody's in that racetrack at Camp Creek. And anybody in Atlanta know what's going on? That Camp Creek racetrack right there, 25, is like a club. So the line's already out the door. They got some new stuff where they phasing out the lovely ladies from doing customer service now. I go on the racetrack. They got new technology that's phasing out the lovely ladies having a career in customer service at the gas stations now. They got self-service inside.
So they bringing that
back.
I
just went inside. Yes, I went inside. All the lovely ladies, they had 2 or 3 of them. All of them had attitudes, and they was telling everybody, if you're Apple Pay, if you're paying with cash, go to this machine, go to this machine, go to this machine. And like they was mad. It was like they was mad. So a couple people was looking around, and so like, why they mad at us? Like, why they not using the word please and all that like they do at Quick Trip? Quick Trip, they wave at you and say, hey, as soon as you come in the door.
Yeah.
So a couple people was like, what's going on with this? Like, why are they mad telling us to go to the machines? So a couple of brothers up ahead of me in line said, man, they're not going to have a job soon because their only job now is to tell us to come to the self-serve out inside the gas station. And the ladies, lovely ladies, heard him say that. She said something to him. And he said, well, man, you had y'all not using the word please or anything, and y'all pointing and yelling at us and like y'all mad at us. Went off on the brother. Like, went off on him. I had to be like, look, man, I got to put this, put what I got down and get out of line. This is crazy. I was like, anybody come here, that's the first thing gonna say. They're gonna say, damn, they're not gonna hire y'all no more if they telling y'all to tell us to go to the machines. That was the first thing on everybody's mind.
They not.
Yeah,
that's what they do in stores. They trying to make it all self checkouts and all that shit. Yeah.
So I'm pouring this out to say, hey, ladies, it's not gonna be no jobs and no intermediate jobs to go to in 5 years. It ain't gonna be no, I'm gonna get a job at the hotel. I'm gonna get a job at the airport. I'm gonna get a job at Wendy's and McDonald's. I'm gonna get a job. They like literally technology is phasing it out.
So that means I won't be able to say in 5 years, Walmart always hiring.
unless you know coding, unless you know coding or IT.
I won't be able to say Walmart always hiring to a baby mama terrorist.
So the divorce rates, all this divorce and split family stuff, it's gonna change. It's gonna be a force on this situation because I'm going in the gas stations now, and it's not even ladies in the gas station no more. They got the self-service thing for real, and they're one of the busiest gas stations in Atlanta. They don't even. I'm like, whoa! And the brothers was talking about it, and they got mad that he was talking about it.
What?
And that's why they end up getting into it because he was saying, man, they're not gonna have the hire people anymore. Here, the sisters ain't gonna have a job because look at what's going on.
And they mad at him.
And they got into it. But I came out thinking, man, this is about to change a lot of things because what is it gonna be when it's gonna be like, hey, I'll have a baby with this guy and I'll get child support. It's not gonna be what is he gonna be doing?
Man, you can't make it up.
So I'm saying it from that aspect.
Nah, 100%,
bro. She want to come back home?
Yeah, she just sent me a message, said it was kind of lag. She's gonna log out, come back on.
Okay.
Let me give a shout out to JJ Green, $4.99 donation. She was the driver. Gary was in the vehicle, but Gary didn't have a GPS, so he didn't realize she was taking him to Broke Street and Career Inn Boulevard. Shout out to JJ Green. Now he didn't realize that because he was looking at the benefit he was getting from her, and she looked at the long-term benefit he was gonna get from him. But then, like I say, now she want to play victim and all that bullshit. Fuck out of here. Game of Lives Matter. $5 donation from the bailiff. Baby Mama Terry's voice, your deadbeat. Me, excuse me when you address me. That's Mr. High Value Deadbeat. To you, put some respect on my name and thank you. Facts. And yes, the High Value Deadbeat shirt will be out soon.
Hey, you need to have those like tonight. Like if you had those, put those on the website tonight. I know like 50 brothers tonight will click that button to order that tonight. You'll have $500 tonight, like for real.
Yes. Facts.
You need the hats. You need the fitted hat. You need the fitted hat. Man. High value. Yes, you need the fitted hat also.
That's gonna be the new one. Shout out to Bird Choice. Says then wrap it up. You damn right, wrap it up. That's what I tell men now. Matter of fact, hey, be honest with y'all, I don't say wrap it up. I say if you're gonna up that ping to a woman, make sure she earn it. You don't need wrap it. They don't even deserve to get a ping wrapped up. They deserve if they earn it. If they ain't worth having sex with, worth coming to your house, worth having kids, worth marrying, why even bother? Be more high value of yourself and change the laws of your mind. Fuck a wrap it up. Don't even hit it. If you see somebody worth hitting it, make sure they earn it. So that's being more high value deadbeat to me. That's what. Don't just wrap it up, because you can wrap it up to a fat broad, a nasty broad, a welfare broad, a piece of shit broad, a baby mama tears broad, no house having motherfucking broad. But you'll be looked at better, and you'll be looked at on a higher level with higher standards if you have sex with a woman because she earned it. You investigated her. She made you decide that yes, she's worth having sex with or more. See, the problem is we'll have sex with a bitch just because she got an ass, look good, light skin, dark skin, real hair, pro-black, whatever it is, white, lily, whatever. What we need to do, love ourselves more, change the laws in our mind. Y'all know what I always say, fuck wrapping it up. What we have to do as men, change the laws in our mind, accept accountability, and make these women earn that pain. See, that's what we do. We ain't just gonna have sex with anybody that we see because we can, or because we see a little benefit or a quick hookup opportunity. Nah, you're gonna earn this. That's how we eliminate the bullshit that you see that I talk about today. Yeah, no random sex, of course. That's what I mean. So I agree with it. If you're gonna do it, if you say she earned it, wrap it up. 100% with that. But there's more to it now for what I talk about than just wrap it up. Because you can wrap it up and the condom break, and then there you go, she pregnant. So that don't mean shit either, you know. So that's definitely what my new definition is. Go ahead, Yoga.
We have to start. We don't do it; they do it. We have to start planning for looking at the ending. If that thing gonna end, however we linking up with them. If it's gonna be a one night stand, if it's gonna be a couple of months casual relationship, if it's gonna be this is my girlfriend while I'm in college, or if I'm gonna have a baby with a side chick or get married. Us as men, we have to start putting in, no matter if it's gonna be short term or long term, what's the exit strategy? And then let's look at this thing on if they're gonna go to the legal side of it. How could we already have protection in that? Let's start using your social media, fellas. Start documenting just your regular family stuff, your happy times, how she normally is, how the kids normally are around the house. Start putting on social media when you go to baseball practice and football stuff. Just start documenting it over the years. Just start documenting stuff on video. You don't have to put it on social media. Document. We got all the technology. Start putting that stuff in folders. Start putting your family vacation in folders. Do little stuff like always interview your family and listen how stuff show that it's happy times. So people won't try to go back 10 years and say, well, 10 years ago they was beating me. They was doing this. Well, why on Christmas and Halloween and this and Thanksgiving and all that, I got all the videos. Why no signs of this? Why no signs of that? Those are the different things what we got to start doing. But we don't look to do those things because we looking like nobody's going to come at us like that. But we got to start looking at and moving through the relationship like that. That's how I want to put that on. That's it, fellas.
Yes, sir. Deborah Dennis said, why do men play themselves? Don't stick your dick in anything you're not married to. Here's the thing. You could be married and still go through the bullshit as you see Gary and whatever her name is, Kenya, going through. So you could be married and you get divorced for whatever reason, and you still go through the ringer. So it's a lot of men in here that were married or been in a long-term relationship. It's not about, oh, I met at the club and I fucked up. It's about men who want to be fathers, and unfortunately, when it comes to this court system and the baby mama terrorism, they aren't able to be fathers. They just pay that child support and that's it. So yeah, but I do agree. You run around having sex with all these women, and then you get caught up in the oopsie, and yeah, you get what you get. But at the same time, a lot of people don't have nobody that they was able to learn from because they was raised either with a baby mama terrorist, or they daddy was out in the street, or whatever the fuck, didn't have no family. Maybe they was in the system. There's a lot of different factors when it comes to that man or woman. And that's why I said we got to investigate who we deal with, because you don't know their history and their background to after the fact you're going through a divorce or a bad relationship or a child support. Then you see, oh, damn, it wasn't right from the get-go because her mama this and her father was this, or damn, she this, but you didn't realize it till after the fact, or you ignored it. And somebody by the name of Tommy Sotomayor's mama said there's a war between women and men. I see men blaming women, women blaming men. At the end of the day, we're addressing the shit that we do within our agenda. Well, I don't know about nobody else outside this page, but that's what I address is us and with men. I can't address everybody else. That's why you got these other fake ass platforms hating men and bashing men. I talk about baby mama tears and speak the truth when it comes to men. And the women who support this page understand exactly where I'm coming from because they're not baby mama terrorists. JoJo say, I never took my girl's dad for child support ever, and he cheated on me. We're still friends with 6 grandkids. Yeah, that's what I say. Because he cheated on you, don't have nothing to do with child support. If he cheat on you, divorce him or cut him off. Him being a parent ain't got nothing to do with him cheating and vice versa. If you cheat on him divorcing you, justified. But you alienate him or him alienate you from being a parent, it's not justified. It's wrong. And that's the problem now. They know they can use the kids as pawns and go to the courts and ain't shit they can do about it but pay that child support. That's why that's one of the reasons why this page is here today. We got Dallas D up in the building. What you got to say?
I'm sorry, I was just stuffing my mouth, so I apologize.
It's all good. You looking all dolled up. I see you with the glasses, got the hair curled up and shit. Oh shit.
Appreciate it. First of all,
yeah, what's up?
First of all, let me address Deborah's comment about the stop sticking your dick in things that you ain't married to. Yeah. As much as I agree with that, as much as I tell men, how did you not learn from the first baby mama?
Yep.
I even can halfway understand the second baby mama because the first one could have been a wife that took you through some shit. But why is it always the man's responsibility to watch who he's sleeping with? Because in all essence, a man could want to sleep with 1,000 girls, but if those 1,000 girls he wants to sleep with don't voluntarily spread open their legs, guess what? He ain't sleeping with 1,000 girls. So as much as I agree with that comment, why is it always on the men to watch who we sleep with? Why is it that when we talk about pregnancy being an end result of sex, you always tell a man to keep his dick in his pants? Well, why don't you tell that woman to keep her legs closed?
And plan Bs and more than afters and patches and UIDs and hell, celibacy.
Exactly.
And all this shit remedies that you could do to prevent before that 9 months hit the fan and shit. So I agree 100% with that, but they don't talk about that.
Right. And the last comment you made when you were talking about you went to the gas station, they had the self-service. They going back to that. A lot of that has to do with this federal minimum $15 hour wage. But a lot of it also has to do with women taking from society and not putting back in. So we got into a place where you're talking about the federal minimum wage being raised up to $15 an hour. Most companies cannot afford that. And I don't care what nobody say. I get that some jobs do not pay a living wage, but all jobs weren't meant for you to make a living off of. Some jobs are there for high school students, for people that's in class. That's what some of those jobs are intended for. It was never intended for you to be a cashier for the rest of your life and make a sustainable income off of that. So let's be clear about that. But when you have a society where all these women, these independent women are taking from society, they're collecting the state benefits.
Did you say independent?
What was that?
Did you say independent?
Yeah, all the independent women that's taken from society and not putting back in. So when you get off into this matriarchal way of thinking where women can do all things men can do, but y'all are not doing the labor that men are doing. You're not producing like men produce. So you get to a situation where states are now starting to realize, as well as businesses, that we can't keep affording to pay these high salaries over here, all while we're paying you to sit at home over here. So you got a group of individuals, the millennials, who don't want to work anymore. Someone's going to have to pay the ticket for all these government expenditures you all are taking, all this assistance, all this TANF, all these food stamps, all this Medicare, all these benefits that you're taking advantage of. What the Black community needs to realize, and everybody for that matter, just because it's free to you don't mean it's free. Somebody has to pay for this shit, but you got less people that are putting into the pot and more people trying to take out. So that's a bigger problem. So jobs are going to be more harder to find because we've adopted this whole independent mentality and this mantra where women can sit at home and think they're doing it all by themselves. Meanwhile, you're taking from the only people that are putting into the pot, which is the taxpayers. The taxpayers don't get the benefits of state assistance that your ass sitting at home is getting. So when you want to complain about not being able to find a job, part of the problem has been you sitting on your ass for the last 10 years. Now all of a sudden you want to look for work because the states decided they want to reduce some benefits.
Well,
yep. Yeah, I agree 100%. But I tell y'all, Walmart always hiring. Y'all don't listen.
Walmart about to stop hiring too.
But yeah, but they got a little time to work there, a couple of years.
Yeah, they got a little bit of time. But women have really, we've got to get out. Don't get me wrong. The problem is it's not women being independent. It's not equality. Those are not the problems. The problems are people's perceptions of equality and women being independent. Me, as a woman who lives by herself, who pays my bills by myself, I don't get any state assistance. I don't have no baby daddies bringing no money in here. I ain't got no old men. I'm taking their SSI checks. I am independent on that account alone. But me being able to pay my bills at home doesn't make me an independent woman. It makes me a responsible adult. Anybody living by themselves is a responsible adult. How many men live by themselves and pay their own bills? But you don't see them run around hollering about they independent. They're just responsible adults. And if you had a child and for whatever reason, the biological father does not want to be there, and sometimes it's the mother because there are men raising kids too. At the point that you're raising that child by yourself, why do we have to get an award for stepping up and being a parent? Why do you deserve acknowledgement for being a parent? That child didn't ask to be here. You're the one who laid down, got pregnant, decided to go full term and deliver the baby. So why are we supposed to be getting accolades for doing what you're supposed to do? So, and then you have the women who go around talking about, oh, well, you know, we go through labor, you know, that 10-year shit that says that women are the best fit for the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So you got the women going around talking about how they've been in labor for 14 hours. They carried you for 9 months. You got all these situations, but yet and still, why do you get credit for your biological makeup? That's what the fuck you were designed for. So why do you get extra credit for that? Why do you get extra credit for being a woman, being what you were built for?
They not gonna answer that question.
Right.
They not. It's gonna be crickets. That's why I had to press the ding for something. You know,
I'm waiting on someone to answer that question. I'm waiting on an independent woman to answer that question. And I had a conversation with a friend that was talking about how they prefer being independent over being a single parent over being in an actual relationship, raising a child together. And what's funny about that is, first of all, if you're getting state assistance or you're getting child support, you're not a single parent. You're a mom who happens to be a single woman, not a single parent. If someone else is helping you foot the bill for that child, you are not a single parent. Let's be clear about that. That's first of all. But for you to think that because it's easier for you to be a single mom because you don't want to deal with the bullshit that comes with the relationship, or maybe that comes with the father of your child. First of all, you picked him, you laid down with him. You allowed him to lay down with you. You allowed him to wear no condom. I know sometimes condoms fall off, sometimes they break, but most oftentimes we're just having unprotected sex. We're making bad decisions. So you've got to be accountable for your own bad decisions. And if you think it's easier to be a single parent because you as an adult don't have to deal with the bullshit that comes with the relationship or the baby father, it may be easier for you, but have you asked yourself what that's doing to that child? Because according to the Census Bureau, DOJ, DHHS, though that's the leading cause of criminality, fatherlessness, right? If that's the leading cause of criminality, why are we choosing to raise statistics? Slavery is the story it is today because men were stripped from the head of the household through a process called buck breaking. We ain't been the same since. So when they took the men out the household, when they demoralized the men, when they emasculated them, when they were raping them, when they basically took their masculinity away from them, that's what destroyed the household. In order for us to get that back, you got to bring the household back. You got to bring the household back. The reason why we're in the situation we're in right now is because we believe that we can be independent, but a society globally, there are only 6 matriarchal societies that are thriving. And I wouldn't even call them thriving because they're very small societies. They're not achieving greatness. So in the entire globe, if there are only 6 matriarchal environments, what makes you think, why do you want to be the next one? Why do you think that men are not a necessity in your life? Why do you think that men are not important factors when it comes to rearing these children? How can you say it takes a village, but there ain't no men in your damn village?
They don't want the man in the village. Look at Black Lives Matter. That's their goal. They want to keep the man out the picture, just like Family Court want to keep the man out the picture. It ain't never about the child. It's about
the man out the picture is why slavery happened.
Exactly.
That's exactly why slavery happened, because the man was excluded from the picture.
Yeah, and they want to continue to keep the man out the picture.
Right.
They don't want no family function in the house. They want single motherism.
Right. But women need to stop focusing on themselves as an adult and spend more time focusing on the kids. It might be easier for you, but what are you doing to that child? And there are a lot of things that you would not see raising that child. That child cannot miss shit. Literally cannot. I grew up, my mother wasn't with my father when I grew up. There was always a male in the house. My mother believed in a male presence, but I didn't know my father until I was way older. However, in that time, my mother never berated my father. She never made me feel like he was a piece of shit. She never spoke bad about him. She never spoke an ill word about my father at all. She told us nothing but great things about him. I know why he wasn't around. I don't blame him. I don't blame her. I understand that two adults made a decision. That's just what that was. But I didn't need for nothing as a child. It wasn't until I became an adult that I realized what was missing from my father not being there. So you might not always see the side effects of your child's father not being there, but trust me, at some point in time, those side effects might populate. So instead of worrying about what's going to be easier for you as an adult, why don't you start thinking about making your child's life easier? And the reason why we don't have no legacies is because you're getting rid of all the men. You don't have legacies without men. Generational wealth, women do not create generational wealth, not by the masses. So this frame of mind that we're in, this whole matriarchal society, this whole women can do everything a man can do. No, you cannot. You weren't even designed to do everything a man can do. It's not about equality. It's about what was your purpose as a woman. For all you religious nuts out there, if God created man and woman, why are you trying to exclude the man? I don't understand anything about this feminist movement. I don't understand it at all. I don't get it.
I don't need it. Not this new feminist. The old feminist is about equality and equal rights and be able to vote and work a job and get the same wages. Now it's about control, running, and playing victim when shit hit the fan. That's all it's about now, and eliminate men out the picture. That's right. The new feminist. So you can't make this shit up, man. As always, we appreciate you coming on. I want to talk about that. I don't know if it's tomorrow, next week. I want to talk about that article you sent me. I read that shit. That's some bullshit.
And there are tons of them. I was doing research. It amazes me. But yeah, we definitely need to talk about that in detail.
Whenever you off, we'll definitely do that this week or next weekend. We're gonna talk about that. I want you.
That's what's up.
To talk about that because this shit is real when it comes to that.
I'll send you all the articles so we can have them.
Please do. We can talk on the phone and then set that shit up, man. You can't make that shit up, man. I told you, this society is just wicked. It's wicked. Man, we got Perfect Blackness. I was wondering when you was coming on here, bro.
Man. I needed to go and retrieve something, man. And I put it in the back chat for you. I had to retrieve something because when I'm thinking about this Miss Duke woman, you know what? I want to let the other brother talk because what I got to say just may kick over your dinner table, and I don't want to. I don't want to do it before we get all off track. So maybe we wanted to let the other brother talk. And look, what I sent you is only 50 seconds. But I'm gonna play it.
But I already know your position. You OG Speed when it comes to that part. I already know. Speak your mind.
Man, look, I would want you to look. And I said in the chat that this was an ungrateful, a woman, and how I feel like child support, alimony, spousal support, and all this created, multiple generations of ungrateful women. They just have, But when I look at cases like this Mr. Owens and Miss Duke, when I look at cases like this, you know me, bro. I'm more pro-black. When you go to the other side, please don't complain. Because when this whole thing came up, that link that I sent in the back chat that I want you to put up for everybody to see, like say just 50 seconds, that's what I thought of. That's what I thought of.
I'm gonna play it. I am gonna play it in a few seconds. I'm just responding to Bird. Yeah. Bird Choice. What she said was, "I love the conversation. I'm so glad you're respectful to everyone." Now, because she kind of don't know, she new to the page. She kind of don't know really everything about what the page is about, but she have noticed that I am respectful, and that's one thing I do. That's why I say, even if OG come on, if Mr. Bennett come on, Baby Mama Terrence come on, I'm not gonna call them out their name. Yeah, I call you Simba Force or Baby Mama Terrence, but I'm not gonna call you old MF motherfuckers and all that stuff. Nah, you have the right to speak your piece. Whether I agree or disagree, we have to learn from it. That's how I do on my platform. And even if somebody don't like what I talk about, at least they can say, well, he is respectful. He ain't finna just call you out and cut you off and try to make you look bad. No, I'm not. You're gonna make yourself look bad. So I do appreciate that, Ms. Bird Choice. You know, really appreciate
and Mr. Palmer, I'll commend you for that too, because oftentimes we've gotten into this whole social media society where everybody's a keyboard warrior now, everybody's a typing gangster and stuff, and you can't even disagree without somebody trying to call you out your name.
Exactly.
So I appreciate that too.
Yeah,
and that's why I don't like to come on and just do a whole bunch of shout matches.
Right.
I can't stand doing that. You know,
that's not gonna work. It's not.
I would rather let you just talk and I just be quiet while you know, because it's a bad look, because you know the white community, they're looking at this.
Right.
And it's a bad look to have black folks, especially black men, back and forth yelling back. We can't do that. So if I disagree, I'm gonna put my point out there and just leave it at that. And if I see that you're getting, you know, if all the emotional effervescence get pushed and spilled and spewed all over the panel, I'm going to be quiet.
Right. And don't get me wrong, we disagree. We might get loud. Oh, that's the video. I'm gonna post it in a second. We disagree, may get loud, but like I said, as far as the disrespect and all that, we ain't doing on
I can't. I'm not going to do that.
I hear that on other people's platform. They get views and paid and all that for it. That's part of my integrity. I'm not doing that. If that's the case, then I'm no better than the Baby Mama Terrence shouting at you and calling you whatever the fuck on here and disrespecting you instead of just putting my point out there. That's not cool.
Right.
That's not cool.
Absolutely.
Hey, but check this out, y'all. And I'm gonna let Jason talk, but this is the video he wants y'all to see. The shit I said earlier. I could play this. I don't care. I could play this.
Yeah, you shouldn't get no strikes for this one.
No. It was the Wendy Williams. You know, she ain't gonna play that shit. She gonna act a fool and get this shit flagged. This is when Gary Owens' wife, Kenya Duke, called Michael Blackson the N-word. This is when they was beefing, or I don't know if it was real beef or fake beef. She decided to say the N-word. He didn't have to say it.
For him.
So now she's offended.
On her daddy's behalf.
Right. But you know what? You speak on this. You tell him. Go ahead. Go ahead
and play it, man. Because go ahead and play this. Because for me, this is sickening. Go right ahead, because this is what I thought of. You know, she's gonna, you know, when he's been called deadbeat and all this other type of stuff. This is the first thing that came to my mind. I had to go retrieve this. Go ahead and play it.
Okay, here we go.
Michael Blackson, I saw your little weak comeback where you said I smell like a wet dog. Well, my dog's wet. Smells amazing. Yeah, I kissed her. White guy stuff right there. Also, I heard you said I won't say the N-word back to you. You dared me. I ain't got to say it back. My lady will say it for me. I got a down-ass chick. Michael Blackson, you punk ass.
Nigga.
Ho. Michael Blackson, you bitch ass.
Nigga.
God, I wish I could say it. Now, maybe some dinner, baby.
Who are you talking to? Who you talking like that?
No, I want to eat. I'm gangster mode.
It's not about you. It's about that black nigga. Okay? It wasn't about you. Let my damn dog go.
Gangster mode. But don't take the dog. You took the dog. But it's a gangster. Your turn, Mike. Michael Black.
She said that with honor. Okay. She said that with class.
Now, this is the same woman.
You can't make that.
And she's up there stunting with her zaddy. You know what I mean? Stunting with her zaddy, now complaining that he's a deadbeat. Hold your own nuts. Well, no. In this case, hold your own ovaries. Hold it. You want it? That's what you got. He got whatever. I don't know what happened between them. I really don't give a damn. So my sympathy meter in cases like this is extremely, extremely low. I have none.
Hey man.
So all of the all of the, he did a wrong. Look at man, I don't. You went for that. You went for the very people who wrote these laws. This is what you got. You stunted form on YouTube for God and the whole world to see, and just an abject, just an example of just absolute buffoonery, abject buffoonery against your own people.
So
we're supposed to come to your rescue when he leaves you. We're supposed to, do the Wendy Williams and all that. No. That hard ass concrete bed that you made, I hope you get a good night's sleep in. So for me, I'm sorry. I have no sympathy. I mean, I'm not coming to his defense. I'm not justifying nothing that he did. But here again, he's activated his white privilege, and nothing's going to happen to him. Good luck getting child support.
Ain't no child support. They grown, man.
Well,
she want to get that $44,000
alimony and spousal support or whatever. Good luck.
Yeah.
So for me, the way I see it, the grass was greener on that side. Keep chewing that card. That's all I got to say. Keep chewing it. That's all I got to say.
See, that's why I like even with situations like this, because I tell y'all, baby on tears come in all fours, and I don't care if you black or white, wrong is wrong, right is right. But when it comes to this right here, I be like, man, perfect blackness, go ahead and speak for me on this one. Because like I said, she knew what the fuck was going on from day one. She entertained it. She reaped the benefits from him. But now I guess he gone about his business. And now you got issues, and you talking about you living your good life. No, you're not. You mad in the motherfucker. You mad in the motherfucker. Your reign is over. So even if you get your $44,000 in the blunt amount, he's still gonna live his best life. He good, but you don't deserve shit. You got everything you wanted from him. That's my opinion. I agree. So
cry me a river.
Cry me a river. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't have no sympathy for you, but that's no different.
I don't have none.
I don't either.
Even what she's getting way more than most black women would be getting.
Exactly. Facts.
Even in the same type of she's getting way more. I have no sympathy. I have none.
To me, she came up.
I have none.
She came up though. I don't see how she didn't. She tried to play victim, and he don't want to be a father and all that shit. I ain't entertaining none of that shit. That's what these baby mama terrorists do. They play victim when the shit over with. Now you want to talk about what you did in the past, what he did in the past. It's offensive now, and now you saying family swirl is disrespectful. He used me all this time, but you worth $8 million. You worth more than him. I don't feel sorry for you. Even if she wasn't worth more than him, I don't feel
another girl that swirled.
Well, that's her.
Now she crying the blues, but she crying the blues. Hey, she got a gold parachute.
Right.
She good.
Ain't no I don't want to hear when she's gone.
Her sunshine is gone. See, her sunshine is gone. Her sunshine is gone.
I have no sympathy.
I don't either.
If he was somehow able to even get that reduced, I have no sympathy. You go to that side, that's what we get.
We got Jason Johnson. Hey, mute the YouTube, Jason.
What is blanking out?
It's playing.
Hold on, let me come back in.
Okay. Yeah. But Yoga, man, what's good? You came back to say something. What's good? Oh, you must have froze up. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my boy Mark Standard, man, for the $10 cash app. Appreciate you, my brother, 100%. Oh, hold on, let me get the right button. Appreciate you, my brother. Jason.
Yeah, how I sound now?
Excellent. What's going on?
I don't feel sorry for neither one of them.
Okay.
Based on what I've seen before the brother even showed it.
Uh-huh.
You know, I don't feel sorry for neither one of them. And I'm gonna tell the brothers from other races These women, our black women are coming not to be with you for long term. They're not coming for your money. They're coming for a baby. These especially the dark skinned ones. They call us the colorists, but they the colorist ones. They go and find the lightest man they can find to produce with. They are targeting light skinned men, black men, and other races of men that have fair skin color. So all you brothers out there from another mother, y'all better watch your seed because that is the accomplishment. She wanted to get the baby. She accomplished her mission. She been probably wanted to leave him and clean him out. She did not want to be with him full term. She only wanted the baby. When you got some black women out here, not all, but you got a certain percentage of black women that want a fair skinned, light skinned baby. They don't want the man, they just want to use him for his reproduction rights. And that right there is going to drive you into child support or alimony if you married them and you got something to lose. You cannot sit here and produce with these women because they are using you. They're using the Latinos, they're using the white man, they're using the Arabs. They only want that fair skin complexion. They are obsessed with it. That's why she don't care about anything else. She only cared that she achieved the mission, she got the babies. Now she just wants the money, and then she gonna move on and not even think of him no more. She got what she wanted. The accomplishment was the babies. And I'm telling you, this goes back in history. Some of these women go out there and they just want to achieve the goal of getting a baby. That's all they want. They don't care about the father being in the kid's life. They don't care about none of that. You know, she tried to accuse the man, even though he's a clear-cut racist, she tried to accuse the man for not taking care of his kids, man. He used to cancel shows just to go see his kids. You know, but I don't feel sorry for the motherfucker because he fell right into the trap. He knew what he was getting himself into. And he played the game. And the game got played against him. Now, she gonna walk away with something, and he might still have money left over, but he got used already. She already achieved the mission of getting that baby out of him. And that's what they coming for. They're coming for y'all baby. So y'all can sit here and think that y'all could go interracially date a black woman. No, they want the baby. That's all they want from you. They don't want you. And then what they do is they come to black men like me and Judge Palmer and Perfect Blackness and try to throw it in our face. You know? So if I was y'all, I would scrap up and pump and dump and leave them alone. I mean, they're not worth anything because they only want you for your skin complexion. They want you for the babies. They don't care about you. The first thing they do, Judge Palmer, every time you heard a woman that had a mixed baby, did you ask her, was her baby mixed, or did she grandly tell you her baby was mixed?
Just what you said.
You don't ask these women that.
Just what you said.
They want to flash the good hair around. That's all that talking points. Those are them. That came from them. You know, I got good hair. Well, I feel I got black man's hair. But every fucking female I come across, they ask me in my mix, and I'm dark as shit. You see me. I'm dark. But they assume that I'm mixed because I got the same type of hair. You know, these women would target you over hair, skin complexion, anything that doesn't look really black, they want, because they want the baby. They really want the babies.
Check this
it's
out.
Really not about money.
Check this out. JoJo asked, you know, how is she worth that money? And I want y'all to see, presently, Gary's net worth is $3 million. Combined, Gary and his wife are valued at $11 million. Remember what I told y'all? She worth around $8 million because she did stuff with him behind the scenes. Then she had other businesses and stuff like that. She wasn't no housewife. She might have did her work from home, but she's not broke. She wasn't just a housewife. That's what I'm saying. If she was just a housewife and he was paying all the bills still, but she had her own money. So It's not like she broke. She ain't struggling. It wasn't like she wasn't working. That's why I say she don't deserve the $44,000.
Housewife
Judge Palmer.
housewife
Palmer.
is a
Judge Palmer,
is a bad word.
deadbeat mother inside the home. Don't forget to tell them that. Deadbeat mother inside the home. There's
Yeah,
a lot of them
I agree.
inside the
Deadbeat
home
mother
being
inside the house.
deadbeat mothers.
Yeah,
you know who raising kids? The maids probably raise those fucking kids.
Nah, TV and social media.
Yup.
In this day and age, TV and social media raise the house, raise the kids, not the baby mama terrorists.
Yeah.
That's why I agree with that.
That's
Nowadays,
why, you know, I told my daughter's mother, I said, if my daughter have any slut photos on Instagram and she gets older, I say, she could disregard me as being her father. She gave up her father the minute she got on social media and started showing her body. Because I refuse to even claim a daughter that's out there exposing their body being a slut whore. I would disown my daughter if you damn right. I'm saying I would disown her if she shows her body on the internet.
And more
I would disown her.
More of that needs to happen.
Yep, 100%. But when I say wash your hands and move on from fuck shit, I'm wrong. Fuck out of here.
Because they're raising sluts. They are raising slut whores. I couldn't believe I was riding in my car and I seen it last night. I see these little girls twerking and they can't be no older than 4 and 8 years old with short shorts on twerking. They raising them to be whores.
And they are actively avoiding standards. Just actively avoiding them.
But they do it on purpose because the baby mama Terry's mother teach them to do it to make the father mad. But like you said,
she was in front of the father.
Like what?
She was in front of the father and the mother. Some of these fathers, they'll do anything for a piece of ass and in-house pussy.
Here I come to save the day.
Nah, man.
You got fathers that refuse to raise their kids as a man because they want some in-house pussy.
That's facts. That's why I say these weak ass suckers. That's what I mean. Weak ass suckers.
I seen a father with his daughter with one of them back shirts where you could damn near see her ass and titties through it, and with short ass shorts, with spandex shorts where you could see her fucking panties, and he actually was walking around with his daughter looking like that.
So he was proud, huh? That's what I say. You got a lot of these civic forces. That's why I say.
Palmer, see if you could get a video. I want you to look. I heard something in the ear, but I don't know if you can find the video. You probably did it. Did you do a video on the girl that beat her daughter up and sent it to her father as punishment to the father?
No, I ain't hearing nothing about that.
Oh, something it's new. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But
if you can't, I got your
that link. Yeah, that's right. Share that link.
I got about your uncle, so I'm gonna read it and get it tuned with that.
Yeah, I sent that to your Instagram.
I got it. If you can't send me that, send that to the Instagram as well. I got it. Don't think I ain't get it.
All right, I'm gonna find that other one. Now you seen the video?
Yeah, I seen it. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna set that up.
I'm just gonna give you a little piece. That bitch that was crying, in the street, talking about her nephew.
Yeah,
that bitch was the main cause of breaking up that family.
Okay.
Because my uncle was going to forgive her and keep the family together. It was that black gay bitch. Because I think she wanted to fuck her own niece, if you ask me.
I wouldn't be surprised with all this pedophile shit going on, but he won't get charged the same as men, though.
That's disgusting.
That won't be
perfect blackness.
The same.
Ask Judge Palmer. That was very disturbing. That video.
It is. I'm gonna set that. Yeah, it is.
Perfect blackness. He knew the kid wasn't his, and he was gonna step up to the plate. Yep. He was gonna step up to the plate because he couldn't have kids.
Yeah.
And they took the baby from a good home. And the next time he seen him, he was in a casket.
Yep, that's what they do. That's what they do.
He went from a good home to a casket.
Yeah.
Because these bitches want to fuck with these sipping forces that's so dangerous. They can't even handle kids. Because some of these sip niggas, they be the main ones to beat your fucking kid up.
Exactly. You see, man, you see what I post on Instagram and YouTube, what I talk about, man. These cyber forces and these baby mama tell us a lot. They rather have the cyber forces who beat them or molest them than the father be in the picture to have.
We gotta protect Mr. Palmer. They be coming at him hard on Instagram.
Oh yeah, I got more cyber forces now.
It be more niggas than bitches coming at you.
Yeah, it do, man. Yep, I have more cyber forces now than the baby mama terrorists. So, but it is what it is.
I would tell you to delete it, but it's so much you can't even get to all of it.
Exactly. That's how bad it is, man. But hey, Jace, you got any last words for our log? I want you and Perfect Black to see our last word. You know, I gotta get back on the couch. It's almost 3 hours.
God we trust. Mr. Palmer, bless the courts.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. 100%. How you been doing though? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
And stuff. I'm taking it one day at a time, building myself up, not working for nobody but myself, and I'm staying true to myself. And I ain't letting nothing stress me out, not even no kids.
My man. Because I know you out there in New York, man. The crime rate, y'all get just as much shooting as we get. Shit.
Yeah, it's turning into Chicago right now.
Exactly.
My son was telling me that the other day. Somebody tried to rob him for his iPhone.
A phone you could trace.
Yeah.
Can't make this shit up, man. Nah, man.
All right, but I'm out of here. I'll see you probably tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, I'll be on. Ain't tomorrow Father's Day?
I think so.
I don't know, but if it is, we're gonna be on tomorrow for Father's Day. I think tomorrow Father's Day. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up, but yeah, definitely gonna be on tomorrow.
All right, I'm gonna be at the barbecue.
Okay, brother Jason.
All right, later.
It might be next week.
All right, see you, man.
It might be next week, bro. I told you I don't. It's just another day, but I said I wanted to do definitely a Father's Day, some type of thing we do on here, man. I definitely want to do that. Perfect Blackness for sure. Oh, that's Dallas says next week. Everybody says the 20th. Okay, we definitely gonna have a.
That's what I thought. I thought it was. I knew it was next week. I know. It was next week.
Cool. So it's the second week of June, always, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't count the days, man. But we definitely gonna do our live on here, man. Have a drink and shit and talk shit and.
Oh yeah, we gotta do a Father's Day thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
You know the commercials. It ain't gonna be as big. The church ain't.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun, man. And on there, everybody could come in the live, and we could have a little drink, you smoke or whatever, and sip. And
it should be a panel of only fathers, man. It should be a panel of only fathers.
Yeah, Mr. Mark said Father's Day next Sunday. It's always the third Sunday of June. Okay, yeah, we could talk about that. But yeah, man. But Blackness, man, what's your last words about that? I already know your thoughts. Go ahead and say it before I do the innocent or guilty verdict. But go ahead, brother. Say your piece.
Well, who's guilty? Because in my eyes, they both guilty. I mean, for completely different reasons. I mean, for completely different reasons. I mean, they both guilty. I mean. Okay, I mean, is he a deadbeat? To be honest, I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't know him. I don't know. I wasn't married to him, so I don't know if he's a deadbeat or not. I don't know.
But what you heard, do it sound like a deadbeat though?
No, it just sound like the regular run-of-the-mill woman just pissed off that the relationship didn't work out. So she, she wants some money and. Some residual income that she doesn't have to earn herself. That's what it sounds like to me. The reason why I said ungrateful.
$8 million.
I always go back to yet another girl that swirls. You kind of get what you get. You sleeping with the very type of folks that wrote these laws that you are complaining about, just making them a deadbeat or quote unquote deadbeat. Yeah, man, that's all I got. I mean,
I got it. I just want you to.
So for me, when I see cases like this, I mean,
you can speak more about it better than I can.
I mean, yeah. I mean, again, when I first heard it, I was like, "Are you serious?" This is the very same woman that got on YouTube and stunted for her zaddy, said "nigga" for her zaddy. Now, how many times do you think they was in the bedroom? Let's be honest. How many times in the bedroom that they were together did she allow him to call her a nigga bitch? Yeah, man. Look, I ain't got nothing to say for you.
I got it.
So
I got it. I
don't
got
mean
it.
to come and kick your dinner table over, but thanks for having me up, bro.
That's
But
why I wanted you on here, because I like with certain topics like this. I'm like Perfect Black. Even OG Speed can speak on this, so y'all do got that in common.
Oh yeah, and that one, yeah, I can definitely have being commonality with him on this. Definitely being commonality on that.
Yeah.
That side, look, hey, go ask the judge. See what they would extend some of their activated white privilege to you and your kids. But we all know what that is. They don't consider your kids biracial. That word that you were saying for your zaddy, niggas. That's what they consider.
One drop rule.
Yeah, that's not a rule that we created. We didn't create that rule.
Nah, we didn't create that, man. But
we didn't create that rule.
Yeah, man, you got me crying. You got me crying over here, man. But yeah, that's why. You definitely talk about this. Hey, man, appreciate you, man. But before you go,
she needs to lay in that bed. Go find her another zaddy. Don't come back. No. Don't come back. You have multiple children.
Hey, man.
How many kids does she have?
3.
So you got 3 kids. That's more than 2. That's more than 2 whole years of just being pregnant.
They grown.
I don't want to hear this, man. Look. Look at it, man.
And since we talking about this, y'all, before we go, I want to know: is she innocent or guilty? Is she innocent or guilty for still continue to tell them lies? And did Gary Owen state his case? And did she get exposed for being a bitter ass, miserable, mad ass baby mama Ted that want to say she feel used and betrayed and hurt and he used me up and all that shit? Innocent or guilty?
Guilty and cry me a river.
You said what, brother?
Guilty, but cry me a river.
Guilty, but cry me a river. Perfect Blackness says guilty, but cry me a river. Anybody else innocent or guilty? Would this be a hung jury again? Oh, wait a minute. Awaken with Michael. He said Kenya did a video with him shaking her ass while he was throwing money at her. I'm not surprised. I ain't see it, but I ain't even surprised. You see that, Blackness? Did you see a video with that?
I did see that, yeah.
I never see. I told you I ain't keep up with them like that, but I'm not surprised. I'm sure he probably wrapped the rope around her neck and rode like a horse. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not surprised at all. But CS Bank says guilty. JAB says guilty. Yes. You know, anybody else innocent or guilty? D Dallas, is she innocent or guilty? Have Universe just said bed winch. I guess that means guilty.
Absolutely, bed winching it up.
Black Lifestyle Live says definitely guilty. Quincy X said, I knew you were gonna say guilty. Guilty. Let her hold her own nuts.
No, let her hold her own ovaries. Let her hold her own mammary gland.
Hey, man, y'all ain't shit. Dean says guilty, but I don't care about Gary either. I understand. And Perfect Blackness even said, he said, I don't care for neither one of them. They both guilty. So I ain't mad. Hey, she guilty, but I don't care about Gary either. Salute. I respect that. I ain't trying to take up form as far as him being a good husband or whatever, but what I'm saying is he ain't a deadbeat. She used that loosely and she used that shit to try to play victim. Don't play victim now when you was reaping all the benefits. $8 million ass, making more money him ass. I ain't entertain that baby mama terrorist shit. Awaken with Michael says guilty. Gail Lockett, district attorney, says guilty. Les Grant, how you been, bro? Says guilty. T.01, guilty. Wise Motivation says guilty. Poor George says guilty. Corey Holcomb even said, what up?
Corey Holcomb, huh?
What up to her being, what up to her after being single? Even poor George says guilty. Yeah, she is guilty. She's guilty to the T. But I just want to, anybody else want to say innocent or guilty, you're more than welcome. Julius May said, warm it up, guilty. Oh, Corey was flirting. Oh, you want to link up? Yeah, okay, sucker. These niggas never learn. But I guess it is what it is. Les Grant said, good bro. Hope all is well. Yeah, Grant, man. I'm good, man. Just still doing what I do. It's good to see you up on here, man. But you can't make this shit up. Yeah, she is guilty. Now, if y'all want to say Gary's guilty for using her and all that, hey, that's fine. But still don't take away that she lied about him being a deadbeat. He used her ass. She allowed it. She accepted it. A lot of these baby mama tears do get used, or they get what they want, and they get mad again when he decides to say, fuck this shit, I'm gone. You heard what he said, right? He said, my emotions ties with her is way ahead of her. I ain't stunning her. I'm gone by my business. I don't give a fuck about her. I don't need her no more. We good. It's done. She's still in her feelings. And that's what a lot of us went through or going through with these baby mama tears. That's what's all said and done. They're not over you. They will dump you and they still not over you. And they leave you. They break up with you. They get their child support, they get everything they want, and they still ain't over you. You can't make this shit up. Brother, truth be told, says guilty. Quizzy X said guilty again. Poor George got MON, mom, equals master of manipulation. I gotta kind of agree with that shit. Yeah, she's guilty. And a couple of women on here, even they said guilty. That's why I say it's a difference if you know, like I say, as far as interracial, you got the right to get with who you want to get with. But my thing is, don't play victim. He used your color, he used your, you know, having mixed kid, and used the family swirl as a joke to get his notoriety up and his fame and everything, because you hate assist that shit. Don't talk shit after 23 years and shit. I don't feel sorry for you. Mike 8 Powell says, we find the defendant guilty. Fuck them hoes. You ain't never lied, brother. Fuck them. The Bell says guilty. Yeah. Yeah, she is guilty. 100%. Perfect Blackness. It's always an honor to have you on here.
Oh, thanks for having me up, bro. Thanks for having me up. I said I didn't want to come up and kick over anything, but
yeah, no, I wanted you to talk about
stuff like this, man.
I wanted to use
and all that, but
I wanted to be a baby mama Taz and use you to come on in and speak the truth and speak your truth, because I knew you was gonna say what you gonna say.
Hey, you play with the bull, you get the horns. That's all I got to say.
Hey, Les Gress said happened to me too. She cheated, filed for divorce, and she's still mad. See what I'm saying? Because he ain't sit back, killing himself, hurting himself. He finally got out of his emotions, the hurt and everything, went on about his business. Now he's living his best life. And yeah, she's still mad, even though she doing the shit she want to do. And Quizzy X said, yeah, as far as you hate black women. Yeah, we do. Whatever you say, fam. Ghetto gagging. Nah, he was saying what people will say, you know, like when you say stuff like he hates black women, you know, then you know how they, you know, yeah, he hates women. That's what I say. Hate black women, it ain't even about that.
They say that for me too. So.
Ghetto gagger guilty. The bell said ghetto gagger guilty. Jose said
that's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. She's working on her slave ghetto gagging fantasy with him and all that.
Jojo say that's not true. Yeah.
No, that normally is. And you hear a lot of these, look at a lot of these women, a lot of these black women who break up with their man. If you listen to stuff that they say, don't take my word, but go look at what some of these black women say that they would say to them during sex and all of those type of stuff. The type of stuff that they man wanted to do to them during sex that they would ask them to do.
It's on YouTube, man. These fake ass queens talk about it all the time.
I'm not sitting there telling those stories. I'm not making this up. This stuff is coming out of the black swirling women's mouths. Say this stuff. I broke up with him because he wanted to do all this other type of stuff to me, and all he wanted a whole bunch of slaves.
Matter of fact, you heard what Wendy Williams said. She was dating a white dude. She said he was too weird. So I figured weird man, he liked that other shit. You see what I'm saying? She even said that she's a weirdo to me.
Well, black women, y'all need to understand something. Y'all getting with these white men, you getting with them because they're trying to exercise a whole bunch of slave fantasies all on you.
They do it all the time.
I don't want to hear no boo-hooing and crying all that type of stuff. When you do it, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, JoJo.
For some of y'all, that was an acceptable trade.
Hey, JoJo.
Hey, have a doggone zaddy in your bed.
Let me let JoJo dog. Hey, JoJo, he ain't talking about all black women. Nah, he talking about the ones that actually do. If you go on YouTube right now, you got black women that be I call them fake queens that be sitting back with Zaddy and dance with the Confederate flag and doing all that. Matter of fact, throw gags. They openly do that shit. They pay them a couple of dollars to do it, and they do what they do. That's what he talking about. He ain't talking
Then
about.
they go online, do YouTube, crying. I should have went and got some of those too. Crying, talking about how they white Zaddy pressured them into a whole bunch of slave play and called them all kind of niggas and everything else. Don't ask me. Go YouTube. Go find it yourself. It's there. It's there. Oh, yes, it is. Yep. Sure is.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on here, man. Well, I'll definitely be on here tomorrow. You can't make this shit up, man. But yeah, when it comes to something like this, I'm like you or OG or Noble or anybody, y'all more. I need y'all to come on and talk that shit. Even Quincy X, man. But yeah, but you know what though? It's unfortunate that, you know, when shit don't go your way at the end, you want to play victim and now talk about all the shit he used to do or he did back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I can't honor that. Pump and dump, who raised you? Oh, he's talking to somebody else. But I mean, you got these black sellout ass dudes that be doing the same shit. So I mean, they get that.
Yeah.
They get that too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It works different for men for the black men.
Yeah, they go through the system.
It works different. For the black men, you better be careful with that.
Right.
Some of them silk top women.
Dudes to get with white women and then they get put on child support. They treat like they fucking. Yeah, they get
them silk top women. They mess around. You mess around and be really messed off.
They get it worse than, to me. They get it worse than a woman. So I mean, shit, it goes both ways. But I be seeing them videos, man. I just shake my head. It is what it is. But
it's more consequential for black men.
It is more
mess around and go to jail and never see that day.
Right. So
for some bullshit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's shit.
For them, they just playing. See, for them silk top women, they just playing. They just rebelling against their overbearing fathers, and they want to show them up. And I got a black boyfriend. Oh yeah. All on Instagram and YouTube, you know, bodied all up with them and all that.
JoJo say you sound a little bitter.
Yeah, bitter for what?
He just pro-black. He pro-black. He ain't bitter. He just pro-black. He was married to a black woman. Everything. He didn't go outside. So, nah, he not perfect blackness. Not him. Shit.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
That only way for that.
He love black women. He love.
The only way for that to be substantiated is if some, I got some mixed race kid from some white woman that did me dirty, and that's not in my history, so I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, but yeah, bro, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I'll be on here tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but this was a good dialogue, and I'm glad you gave me that video. I didn't look for the video either, and I didn't think about it. I'm glad I want to talk about that because I said what she said. It was all good just a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was all good just a week ago.
Oh yeah, that video, she was nice and happy with him. Oh, nice and happy with him. You know, she doing him a solid, saying that, calling other black men niggas for him on his behalf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know, hey,
I'm not defending no woman like that. I'm not defending no black woman like that. Leave you right over there and drown. I don't care. I ain't gonna do it.
I know you know. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna holler at you when I get off this bitch. Yeah.
All right, bro, man. I'm out.
All right,
thanks for having me up, man.
Yes, sir. All right, later. Hey, man, Bawanka John said it's their kids, not hers alone. I agree. And she's worth more than him. So where's the equality shit? Why can't she pay her bill since she's $8 million worth? She's the deadbeat, as a matter of fact. I mean, that's what I'm saying. She wasn't just a housewife doing nothing. But you know what? I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate the new people that tune in. Hopefully y'all liked, y'all join and subscribe. And y'all welcome to come back. You know, people like JoJo and who was the other young lady that said some Bird, Miss Bird, I'm gonna say Miss Bird, and others that came on here for the first time. This video was basically about baby mama Terrence line about calling somebody a deadbeat because they use that term deadbeat too loosely. And that's not even the true definition, as a matter of fact. But she lied and she's mad because she ain't getting the benefits she was getting before. That's That's all about. It's all about money. She says she lost her career when she's making $8 billion. An accountant don't make no $8 billion. I don't care how big her job is. I don't know how corporate she is. She's not, $8 million being an accountant. And all I'm about is the truth. And these baby mama terrorists will never tell the truth. These baby mama terrorists will lie. I don't care if they rich, black, white, certain religion, where you from, anything where it's child support and feminism, that's where the baby mama terrorists lie. And not saying that he did not use her or he definitely reaped the benefits off of her, but you trying to shame and lie to him when he took a kid in that wasn't his, gave him the last name, adopted him and raised him, and all three of the kids is worth over $1 million, and you want to holler broke and you ain't got nothing, and he a deadbeat because he decided after he left now, since you want to stay in his name that I ain't paying you shit. You got everything you deserve, whether if it was a zaddy or a black man, doesn't make me a difference to me. You're a baby mama terrorist, and if even you do get the $44,000 a month, I hope you don't. You don't deserve shit. You worth $8 million, net worth $8 million, and you want to holler broke, woe is me, deadbeat, and you want to talk about some little kids when they some grown motherfuckers. The youngest is 18 in college. He been traveling overseas and doing his shows and everything for 6 months in the band. Now all of a sudden it's the issue. That's why I say you do not entertain these baby mama terrorists. This is why you investigate first before you jump to a conclusion. Even one of the sisters said in her IG, at first I was on her side, but now that I started to see more, I realize it's her. You can't make this shit up. I want to give a shout out to Yoga, everybody that tuned in, Dallas D, Perfect Blackness, OG, Dr. Thunder. Who else was up in here? The Bailiffs, Game of Lives Matter. Shout out to Gail Lockett, the district attorney. Shout out to everybody that came up here. Even Les Grant, I ain't seen in a minute. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody that came in and the new people. Hope y'all subscribe, follow. I got to get back on my couch. I will be on here tomorrow. I don't know what time, either between 1:30 and 5 o'clock. But definitely be on here. And next Sunday, we're definitely going to have an anniversary of our own when it comes to Father's Day, because they don't celebrate us like they should. But this is what I mean by prime example with these baby mama terrorists, that a baby mama terrorist could be rich, not rich, broke, black, white, Hindu, Muslim, Christian. It doesn't make a difference. That's just what they do. It's a bloodline because they all wanted the same. Play victim, lie, try to stain your name. And when you respond, they say, see, he could have been the bigger person. He didn't have to do all that. Don't fall for that shit. Speak your truth, tell your story. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Peace. Also,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
That's for the dislike. But I appreciate everybody else that liked. Y'all have a good one, y'all. Peace.
I can't see you though, bitch.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role as innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos. Behind closed doors, she rock them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong. Knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worrying about another beat instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.